Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome, travelers, to the fringes of reality, where the strange and mysterious meet, and the thin veil between fact and fiction is torn. Welcome to the Forbidden Frontier.
We had to get X-Ray Girl to get that started.
Sorry.
Let's go. Why are you saying sorry? So Canadian.
I'm Canadian. What else am I supposed to do? Sorry for not clapping louder.
Did a good job. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the very on-time Forbidden Frontier this evening. If you're watching this on VOD, we were completely on time. Don't listen to the chat.
In fact, early.
We're early. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, chat.
Time is a construct.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Time is illusion. Time is an illusion, not illusion.
Yeah.
Time is an illusion.
Lunchtime,
doubly so.
Doubly so.
What's up, everybody? We are going to finally review Age of Disclosure. Finally got around to seeing it. I have a lot to say about a film that didn't have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I know that it's been getting a lot of praise around these parts, and
It's well put together, but
is it though?
well, it's got
Some
polish. It's got a lot of polish, but not a lot of substance.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get into
it.
how it's put together, production values, entertainment value, because engagement value, that like maybe not entertaining, but it has to be engaging.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot to say about that. Hi, Garrett. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Just got done watching the doc. Many thoughts on it, but we will get into it. I'm ready to do it. Let's go.
Herculean job editing a 17-minute video.
Oh, hell yeah.
One night.
Yeah, we did it.
I don't know how you do it.
That was a full team effort right there.
Oh, dude, we had Perry, we had everybody was on board, and nobody slept.
Nope.
Nobody slept, except for me. I did. The boss slept.
Yeah, but you woke up
bit.
early. You see, we do this. We have a
Dude.
great system now.
Teaming, yes.
Early,
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, I started recording at 9 a.m. and finished at midnight. Yeah. So then we have other stuff to do too.
Yeah.
But we're also going to discuss some news, other things. X-Ray Girl, hi. Hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I think it froze at that moment. I'm getting into the holiday spirit slowly but surely. We put the Christmas tree up upstairs. Very happy, very excited. I know.
What time is it?
Huh?
What time is it, man? What the heck?
You know, it's still up early enough, you know?
All right.
No. Because
No, go ahead. I reiterated on my stream today. I said the rules are after Halloween, anytime after that's okay. I don't do that necessarily. I wait till after Thanksgiving, but anytime after that's okay. Right after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, tree is up. That's it.
Has to start.
That's the latest.
I feel like a failure, and like I don't want to put this on my dear wife because she's a little bothered by it too. But we went to Egypt, but normally we'd be ready to go
right after Halloween.
Right
I've
after.
seen it. I've seen it. That turnaround.
And it doesn't matter if you're in another country. If you're in another country after Thanksgiving, you have to do it that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you should
Go by our
celebrate
time.
Thanksgiving anyway if you're in another country because everybody likes turkey and hanging out and eating with your family.
I'm
right?
just saying.
Doesn't have to be about sitting down with some Injuns, and trading beads and firewater.
Yeah.
They didn't have firewater back then.
It's been so cold. I don't know how people are surviving, but stay warm out there. It's like negative 10 degrees Celsius. I think it's almost zero for you guys. What?
That's absolute zero, isn't it?
It got super cold today. Well, super cold for Texas.
Well, 14 Fahrenheit.
I had to put on a hoodie.
Yeah, and I got a sweater on.
Yeah.
And a beanie.
Yeah.
I'm bundled up.
It's like 46 degrees out.
Texas is like a haven in comparison
I was
to
super
Toronto.
excited. I could put a fire in my fireplace, which I could use like 8 days a year.
I need a fireplace, man. I have a fireplace like in my backyard.
Dude,
Do you have gas in the house? I love using a gas fireplace.
I have a gas fireplace, which I refuse to use. I just
throw some logs in there. Get that thing smelling.
Get the Duraflame or whatever going, and then throw some other wood around
log.
Dude, sitting in my living room, puffing on my vape like it's my Tolkien pipe. Sitting next to my dog, you know, in front of a fire. I felt properly old, you know, and it was great.
Oh my goodness.
Tolkien vapes. They
Tolkien vapes, dude. They should do that.
Somebody get on that. Okay.
Smart. $1 million idea.
Yeah.
We just said out loud.
Oh well.
We'll get on it. We'll get our technicians on it. They'll design it.
We could have it. It's 67 in Florida. I saw what you did there. Gen Zer. I still don't know what that means.
Yeah. You know, I'm too old for that.
I'm not supposed to, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Let's take care of some business before we get to giving them the business, shall we? I'll do the read first, and then you can do the other one, right?
Okay.
We're a little behind people, so sorry. But thanks, Rumble, and thanks anybody who wants to sponsor this channel.
Yeah.
And this show, because I love this show. We had before we get we had the Quest for Ancient Civilizations, and a bunch of y'all came out, and you know Trish was there, Noons was there, ABF,
Jeff.
Happy Jessica,
so
Jeff,
jealous.
like a lot of the Egypt crew. It was great seeing y'all. Love you guys, and I love the support for this show. I really do.
Yeah.
Mogwai
guy also out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mogwai.
But speaking of, Adam is not here. If you didn't notice, Adam is not here. He is feeling under the weather. Probably this cold season coming in. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is, man.
He got extra probed. He's trying to say it's a cold or something like that, but his booty hurts.
He
has to sleep on his stomach.
He's given the DNA.
Hey, it's for the good of Voganity. I don't know.
It's for the good of Garrett. It's usually
give me a break.
But let's talk about AI, shall we? Alexa listens to us and recommends products based on our conversations. Meta uses our information based on our browsing and engagement history to sell to other companies. How dare they? Why do we assume AI is going to be any different? If you've used any of the leading AI apps, and you have probably been censored at some point, even for harmless questions or requests. With Venice AI, it lets you use AI without handing over your sensitive information, with features like messages being encrypted, and your conversation history is stored only in your browser. AI can be extremely valuable, but we shouldn't need to give up our privacy to use it. Venice AI I almost had it. Venice utilizes leading open source AI models to deliver text code and image generation to your web browser. There's no downloads or there's no installations of anything. The Venice Pro plan unlocks the useful platform and features includes PDF downloads for summaries or insights, the ability to turn off safe mode for unhindered image generation, the ability to change how Venice interacts with you by modifying the system prompt, limitless text, and high image limits. If you want to use AI without fear or handing over your most intimate thoughts to a corporation or government, you can get 20% off using the Pro plan by using my link, venice.ai/nerdrotic. That's venice.ai/nerdrotic. Hail.
20% off.
20% off.
I love a good deal.
It's Christmas time. We're getting all the deals.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not done with my shopping yet. I'll wait till last minute.
Typical.
Yeah, I mean, it would almost like not be as fun if I didn't wait, had that little panic going on.
Yeah. Like, man, I got to get some.
Procrastinating, you actually feel like you do more with the last minute, like day shop. At least I do. I'm more effective. That rush.
Dude, I still love going to the mall It's all Christmased out here.
Yeah.
We got a mall that's actually got shops
Busy?
in it, right? Yeah, it's busy.
That's nice.
And Christmas music playing. I love it. Let's go.
Ah, capitalism.
Yeah, baby.
Me.
What's the next one, X-Ray Girl?
Kickoff. Do you not have it on the?
You
What
have
is
it.
this kickoff?
It's no. You need to read the first bit.
I need to read the first bit, and
Yeah,
you didn't mention that part.
I just said the red part. I read the red bit.
What's the red bit? I don't
You'll
even know what you're
see.
talking
This is
about.
like we
Okay.
got a play set up. We got people have lines.
Kickoff. This season
There we go.
always pushes my budget. So I wanted a simple way to strengthen my credit without extra stress. That's why I started using Kickoff. Signing up took just minutes, and keeping up with one-time payments felt effortless. Kickoff says users with credit scores under 600. I would have loved to have a 600 credit score back in the day when grew an average of 84 points in the first year, and those results motivated me. The plans are transparent, starting at only $5, and the first month cost is just $1. I love auto pay and rent reporting, which help me stay consistent, or mortgage. With zero interest, no hidden fees, or over 1 million users, Kickoff makes credit building feel achievable for everyone today. Help your credit survive the holidays with Kickoff for a limited time. Get your first month free. Go to kickoff.com/nerdrotic today. That's Kickoff, K-I-K off, without the C. Get and use the code /nerdrotic.
All right. We must read this
There you
part
go.
here. I'm so
is it?
sorry. It's very fast.
This doesn't feel fast.
No. Oh, is it not? Can you not hear it?
Yeah, I don't hear it or see it.
No.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear.
Did you not put video over this?
It was-
No, I'm sharing the window.
Well, I'll just read it. If you're just gonna share the
Are
audio
you-
without a video, what the hell are
thought
you
you
doing?
Hear it. Oh, here. This is
It's
Oh,
a
is this like the
mandatory
disclaimer?
disclaimer. I'll just read it. It's a mandatory
Oh,
disclaimer. Must
here.
read. It says must
Say it so
sign
fast.
up via kickoff.com/nerdrotic to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vintage score of 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score as usual. Individual results may vary. There you go.
I recorded this way beforehand, and I feel very disappointed we didn't get
So
to play it.
Yeah.
Well, we got it.
Did you speed it up
to
too?
hear it.
I did speed it up. Do you want to hear it? Just for I figured out why I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
Here.
Must sign up via getkickoff.com/nerdrotic.
Is it playing?
Yeah.
Only subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points.
Anyways,
I'm
we
getting all
already
that
read it,
information.
so my bad.
Hey man, we got to keep the lights on. All right, that's how we do it. That's how
For
we
this
do it.
show. Yeah. So we're trying to grow this show. We're trying to get it to new spaces.
We love
New
growth.
spaces. Yeah. We still got to figure out like a podcast thing, dude. There's still work to be done on that front.
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured out the problem. So some people are not getting our podcast in some regions for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm getting emails like, "Hey, I'm in the UK. I have an iPhone, and I haven't seen like your last 10 uploads." And I go back and check, and they're there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's blocking that. I have no idea, but I'm guessing it's region. We're working on it though.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I have to double check on all the platforms too, if it's region and if it's platform specific.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah. I mean, it could be us. So like, that's why we're looking into
Yeah.
it. But thanks
Yeah.
for bringing it to our attention. And yes, you can listen to us on, what the hell are they calling iTunes now?
Yeah,
Apple Music,
Spotify, Apple Music,
Spotify, Audible. We're on
Audible as
Audible.
well. Yeah, Amazon platforms.
Been
What
trying
was
to get on
that?
Audible that was my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But yeah, anywhere you can listen to a podcast, you can listen to this show. And if you do, thank you for one. And two, give us a review. It helps
Yeah.
out. It
And a
legitimately
rate.
does move you up the rankings if you rate it and you give a review.
Yeah. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The show does pretty well in the podcast sphere, and it does pretty well on Rumble and pretty damn well on YouTube as well. So we're grateful for all that.
So thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Pornhub, maybe
Wait. What?
Any platform. Any
Pornhub
platform we
is
can.
blocked in a lot of states, though, and I'm
is.
not against it.
It is blocked.
I'm just simply not against it. I think I don't think it's too much to ask to prove that you're an adult to get on Pornhub. And I
Fair.
think Pornhub, not the internet. That's another
Yeah. Specific.
Pornhub, though. I'm not going to be against it. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
It's up to the states. We got states' rights. I'm down with it. And if that state chooses not to do it, then good. Good. Now, the Australian thing where they're putting where they're preventing like kids from getting on the internet
At all.
at
Oh,
all.
like social media. And
Yeah.
stuff,
So it's like there's the aspect of the general aspect where it sounds good. It's like, why would you have a problem with that? It's like, well, no, but see, then that's a parent's job. That's the fucking parent's job.
Yeah.
If a parent thinks their 14-year-old is mature enough to go on the internet, that's that parent's decision. If they think they're not, that's their parent's decision. I don't need fucking daddy state parenting my kids.
Yeah.
And it's also the more dangerous aspect of it. It's a backdoor way to start censoring the internet. That's what it really is.
Yeah,
That's the
and
truth of
what
the
do you
matter.
think? It's like banning guns. You think bad guys aren't going to get guns? You think kids aren't going to also get on the internet?
Yeah.
Like they'll
Where there's
figure
a
out a
will,
way
there's
to
a
do
way.
it. They will figure out how to
Mhm.
do it. It starts at home. If you want to teach your kids and keep them safe on the internet, you gotta put some parental guidelines on that. Teach them how to operate on the internet. Starts at home.
It does,
Every
because
time.
the nanny state is called the nanny state for a reason. It's not for parenting kids. It's parenting everybody. And your God will become mama government.
Yeah, your daddy,
And your
your God.
daddy, your God,
everything, man.
everything. And rely on places like Australia, which will take a half an hour to get to a mass shooting, and then the cops will cower behind fucking cars.
Yes.
That's
The female
disgusting.
cops. So, yeah. Just to briefly comment on that, to state the obvious, guys, you're not safe. You're never safe. You never will be safe. It is an illusion. It is an illusion put on by the government. So you will feel comfortable enough to allow them to be your protector and give up your guns. So you don't have the ability anymore to fight, to defend yourself from enemies, foreign or domestic, or in particular, a government.
Almost specifically
Specifically a government.
for the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, every person deserves the right to be able to defend themselves and their family, and sadly a lot of people have given up that right through altruism and trying to do the best thing and have the right intentions. Oh, I think it's safer if we didn't have guns. Well, bad guys don't follow rules, kind
Yep.
of.
I was told there was no guns allowed in Australia, and they had some guns.
Yeah, gun-free
And
zones.
If the cops had, I'm going to call it the cops on this one. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If they had acted faster, I think a few more people would still be alive. Not everybody, but I think a few more people would still be alive.
But what stopped it was a citizen.
Yep.
A citizen stopped the killings. It could have gone on further.
Yeah.
He was
That's
able to stop,
crazy.
and we see that. And he didn't have his own firearm that could have
No.
stopped it even quicker.
No. He went up
We
there,
see a
and
lot of that.
we could do the should he have shot him in the face all day long, but like unless you're in that position and you're in Australia, and I don't know if the guy's ever held a gun before, ever fired a gun before,
Yeah.
ever taken a life before. It's easy for us to like I would have liked to felt like I would have shot that guy in the fucking face, and I think we all would, but it sucks that he's in a position that, like, if I kill this guy, am I going to jail for like, if that's even
Yeah.
going through the back of your head in this crisis situation, that's where the government's failed. So good for that guy for doing it. It's, it's too bad that gunmen got to live and go back to the bridge. I don't know if one of them's dead, right?
Yes.
This
Yeah.
happened right when I got off of
They
Flashcast,
neutralized both of them, but
last
one of them
night.
is for sure. Yeah.
and I was up for like a effing hour watching that horror.
Mhm.
Ugh,
Yeah,
God
it's just
damn it.
horrible. It's horrible when
Yeah.
it's the holidays specifically. There was a Hanukkah event. Was that?
Hanukkah. It was
Yeah,
a
it was a
Hanukkah
event.
event.
That's the time that we should be. You shouldn't have to fear for your life, but sadly, we live in a world that is fallen and it has bad people in it, and you need to be protecting your family at all times, even when you're having fun. Be ready, because shit goes down, man.
Be ready for that to happen in
You never know when it will happen. That's the
I mean,
scary part.
we
at
had
Moonlight
there's
Beach in San Diego, or like it could,
Mhm.
and like
yeah.
that's
One
the whole
happened
point of it.
recently in Texas a few years ago,
Uvalde, yeah.
fairly close to me. No, even closer than that, in
Okay.
Allen.
Yeah.
When I
Really?
lived
Yeah.
in Allen, I lived in that town at the time. So
That's
it
crazy.
could happen anywhere, even if you're in a place
Mhm.
that has a lot of guns. So just be ready.
At least here
Bad guys
you
are out
can
there.
pack.
Yeah, that's good. But
So it's really
Sucks to hear.
freaking sad. It's sad that the world has come to this, and what's even sadder is the reaction you will see online coming very soon. Just people taking advantage of it politically, like fucking immediately, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
I found myself. I stopped. I'm trying to do this more often. Is when stuff like this happens, not immediately going like, "What's this? Who's that?" and questioning stuff and starting to try to do like when Charlie was murdered. I saw so much, and I made the mistake of reposting a picture that ended up being like an AI upscale of the shooter, and then I saw that it was an AI upscale, and I was like, "Wait a second, that's wrong because he doesn't look like that. That's not true." So like now I'm really focusing on trying not to be like that reaction. Got to make a comment or say something. I'm like, okay, let's just sit back. Say my own prayer to him. I don't have to tell anybody that I'm doing that. Just do that because I think the more voices, especially when it's breaking news, we don't know what's going on. That makes it super hard to tell what is actually happening when there's so many people chiming in, and it's like it's hard. So I'm just taking myself out of the situation. Observing the situation.
I mean, people are gonna get emotional. That's like
Yeah, I mean,
normal. It means you're human.
I do
Like
too.
you're not gonna, yeah. But
Yeah.
and the corporate news will come out and blame, Twitter.
Mhm.
Let me tell you, like it or not, bad information or not, Twitter was the only fucking place talking about it constantly as it happened. It took I saw Piers, who's super popular right now, was talking about the fucking
Bro, stop. Put the phone down.
so no, but he was talking about the UK media wasn't even fucking reporting it like at all.
Yeah, see that's
Man.
Wow.
And they brought this on. So we have this and they're gonna cry about misinformation. I would rather have this. I would rather have to sift through the bullshit and find this stuff myself than rely on corporate media to give me the official version of events. Give me the Wild West. I'm fine with that. I can work it. I'm an adult.
You sort out the rest later. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm just like personally, I want to not contribute to the misinformation or the muddiness.
Well,
I want to be like asking questions like, hey, how did he get the gun into the, like, where did he get that gun? Where did he get that? Not being like, he's this, he's that. That's how they did it. They should have done this. They should have done that. He's a trained this. He's a not trained that. Like questioning, but not just giving.
Always
answers.
ask
I think there's a lot of problems. Is giving the answers when you don't actually have the answers. Asking questions is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's when you ask questions and then give the answer.
Yeah, well,
you don't actually know the answer.
Not really a question.
Yeah,
that's the problem. But ask questions all day long.
Yeah,
the official version of events is usually a crock
freaking
of shit.
Wrong.
Yeah,
and we'll get into that in the documentary. We'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it's a lot of the same.
We're gonna get into the corporate media about that because they've created this problem. And Well, let's just get right into Age of Disclosure.
Let's go.
A documentary that was released on November 21st of this year, and it had been shown at South by Southwest earlier in the year. The Joe Rogan was able to see it. He's talked about it a lot on his show. He had the filmmaker on his show. This thing got a lot of fucking hype, And I thought it was really curious that nobody was picking it up right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would think, man, Joe Rogan talking about your movie, you would want to like see. So I guess they didn't have all their financing in order, which is insane. Because, and it's good that they brought the guy back on, but I mean, they had a lot of momentum to where people would go and rent this. I rented it on Prime for $14.
Yeah.
And the best I could say is if you have never watched a UFO documentary ever in your life, that this might act as a primer. The problem is we've had like 4 primers already.
Yeah, like
Now,
in the last 2 years.
In the last
Like,
2
it's
years,
been a
we've had
lot.
4 movies that are better that
Yeah.
are primers.
Yeah.
One by Jeremy Corbell, one by James Fox, and a couple of others.
James Fox is my favorite one. Go watch that one.
James
That's the best
Fox is really good at editing and providing engagement and putting in UFO footage. You can't have a UFO documentary that's not filled with UFO footage. And I mean the best you can find. And I know they're worried about what is it real or is it fake? There's enough in the archives that are like if you're good at this, you could fill a 2-hour documentary with UFO footage going back 50 years. It doesn't have to be anything recent at all, to be honest with you. You need to do that, because if you just roll out a bunch of talking heads, it's boring as fuck. And that's what I'm into this stuff. I've been into this stuff my entire life, struggled to stay awake.
It was very
I'm
repetitive.
smacking myself in the face. I had to go get coffee.
I think I fell asleep for a second. I
Yeah.
think I did. I think I blipped out.
Just boring and
Very sterile. I feel like that, like an overall sterile presentation, and like I feel like Fox and others have more of like a human connection. You know, like they'll drop in those human connections of eyewitnesses, people that aren't like government officials. Like this was just government official after government official saying like the same talking point over and over and over, and it just got redundant.
Some will criticize Fox and Corbell for like inserting themselves in the documentary, but I totally disagree.
That.
I like following the filmmaker through, as long as they're not
It follows
just
a
dominant.
narrative.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I want to hear how they figured out the story and the journey that they went through. Whereas this felt like it was just person talking, person talking, person talking. Okay. And you're all saying the same thing. Like I felt like I was almost watching a Peacemaker or something.
Find the Kurt Metzger clip if you can on Joe Rogan. You know which one I'm talking about, because it's literally the Kurt Metzger clip where it's like Lou Elizondo is back and he's like, I gave up my career for things I know that might be dangerous, but I can't tell you any of it.
Yeah.
But I sacrificed all of my career for things that for something that may be wrong. And that's the whole narrative of this, is like, okay, we get it. You're telling us this stuff exists, and all of it is on trust me, bro. And it just doesn't work. It was in 2017, it was groundbreaking. It was amazing that government officials and even that shit New York Times and then the shit corporate news and some credible people from the military like David Fravor are coming out and talking about this. And the Tic Tac event was it's amazing. And the more you think about it, there's no fucking way it's ours. None. No, zero. There is a 0% chance that is ours. 0% chance.
And I also feel it's like 0% chance it's
or anybody
China
else's.
or anybody
No.
else.
If it's
like,
okay, if
they
not
had
ours,
it, they would
it's
fuck
not
us up.
anybody else's. We are fucking we are decades ahead of them on a lot of stuff. We just are. We like to build up our enemies. Remember, Iran is a big bad enemy. We half-ass took them out with Israel in a couple of weeks. Like just ended it.
If we were like no holds barred, we would annihilate anybody on the field. The problem is that we have a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of these like systems and rules and optics and theater and stuff that you can't do this and you can't do that. So like but if it was just like, hey, we're no rules, we'd wreck a lot of shop. And we did the same thing with Russia. Like Russia was this giant boogeyman forever, and then like it's taken this long
They
to
can't
do the
even
whole.
fucking
They
beat
can't get
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Some coked out fucking dictator.
And I'm sure they've got the same things over there. They've got little fucking theater politics and optics and things that are going back and forth over there. So I'm sure they've got their own thing.
Yeah.
But still,
But
like
it's
the way they rolled out, they look so weak. And I think China's the same way. There's a lot of stuff in China. They're still powerful for sure. They're still building up a lot of stuff to take Taiwan and make that move. But like they're not nearly as huge as they make themselves out to be on the internet.
no,
There's so many shills out there.
we
dude.
make them out to be the big bad.
Yeah.
We really do, because we need that for the military industrial complex, blah blah blah. But that's what I believe is behind this. Now, to be as fair as possible, I think there are people in the government who want us to know this. I don't think it's all just bullshit. I don't think it's Project Blue Beam. I think I completely believe we have recovered crashed UFOs with biologics or aliens, whether they're us from the future or a race that's been here forever that lives in the oceans, or it's transdimensional, however you want to put it. I think we have that technology and we have been trying to reverse engineer it. I do. I also think that the government is preparing us for something. Not sure what,
Yeah.
but they are preparing us for something because they keep pushing this, and it's the same faces, and it's faces I do not trust, period.
Exactly. Dude, I had a question. I was watching this and they're talking about the Pentagon and they're interviewing a guy in the Pentagon. They have their camera set up in the Pentagon, in his office. You cannot film in the Pentagon without express permission and permits to do so. So like why are they allowing them to get this information, publish this information? A lot of the people like Lou Elizondo are getting approvals to talk about these things. So I'm like, they're approving it.
Yeah,
they're okay with it. So
we know what Lou Elizondo did. He I mean, I don't know the exact title of his job, but he was meant to sow the seeds of doubt and create basically create misinformation in foreign countries to try to, break them. So that, he worked through the CIA, and for somebody like that to be the face of disclosure, it's good. It's a tough pill for any ufologist to swallow. I know some people know him and like him, and maybe he's real. I don't fucking know, but he keeps telling the same fucking story over and over again. Yeah. I've read his book. I don't trust it. What really makes me not trust it, and let's not bury the lead, is James Clapper and John Brennan. Anytime their fucking faces show up, I'm out. I'm like,
I made a whole list. So, okay, here, Chuck Schumer, Dan Crenshaw, Marco Rubio, Mitt Romney, Obama, Bill Clinton, Avril Haines, the director of national intelligence, John Brennan, George W. Bush, Sr., Jr. Like, they had every single person that is like the most untrustworthy government official representative possible was in this and like co-signing it. So I'm like, that's what it felt like. The entire thing was just developed. Like, you had the people that are actually in the UFO and UAP investigations field that are making documentaries about this from the outside, and they might have some people that are connected a little bit, but it feels like it's from the outside. This felt like it was from the inside, and they're trying to make some kind of optics push to be like, there's people on the inside for sure trying to get this information out. Like, I don't know. It just felt like it felt very different than
Clapper was one of the Chinese on the Russia hoax.
Yeah, so it's like the same.
Yeah, so he signed off on the Russian hoax, for President Trump, which was an obvious hoax. It was an op. It was created by the Clinton campaign.
All lies.
He signed off on it. All lies.
Obvious lies.
He'd be the last guy I'd put on a UFO documentary. And I know they're trying to get to the normies, but the UFO people aren't going to buy any of this shit. As soon as they see his face, they're like, I'm done. I'm done. And Brennan's no fucking better.
No. These people are not trustworthy at all.
Dude was a communist. The dude was a communist,
right? So,
and he ran the fucking CIA.
yeah. So it's like, okay, either I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll steel man their argument here. Either they're extremely stupid, these
No.
people, or
Mm-mm.
they're extremely manipulative liars.
That
So
one.
either of those, not a good situation, and I don't want to hear from them. So I don't trust their opinion because they've lied or said extremely stupid things in the past. Like, why would you have them in this documentary? Because it seems like it is an inside documentary going, these are the official word on the subject. It's
And-
these people, not anybody else, these ones.
Even from the very beginning, they had the disclaimer. Everyone interviewed in this film has direct knowledge of unidentified aerial phenomenon, and as a result of their work for the U.S. government. So it's all government workers that they talk to. While some of their knowledge is classified, they are now breaking their silence with what they can lawfully disclose. So, like, why now? Like,
That's not
From
even
the
breaking
very beginning.
silence. You're breaking silence on the same thing that everybody said before. We have these things. We might have biologics. Can't tell you anything. Can't show you any pictures. Can't show you any new footage. Like,
the only thing missing is we'll talk about it in the skiff.
yeah, right. Yeah, that just they need that phrase. That's basically what this was. It was the skiff, and they took us into the skiff, and they were like, same shit, same exact stuff we've been saying.
Did you find
It's
that
just
clip?
it's just disappointing.
I think, is this the one here?
It's on Joe Rogan.
It's just disappointing because I agree with you, Gary. I'm like, I feel like there is 100% something going on. There are these UAP happening. I think they are detecting them. Like the Tic Tac footage is real. They don't know what it is. I don't know what they know. I feel like a lot of people might not have any information, and they're trying to go out there and pretend like they do have information. I don't know. It's just like the way some of this documentary went. It was just like,
To be as fair as possible, I think they know the information. This is the most important information in the history of mankind, and not one of them is willing to break to save their jobs. And like, listen,
Their lives.
they made oaths to the government and their lives, so we are asking a lot, but not one person. I have not gotten a shred of new evidence.
Right.
We are now at the
Same.
point where if you want to convince, you're not going to convince anybody anymore with more of this. This is we've hit a wall with this one. Like, we've covered the congressional meetings. We've covered it, and we've just heard the same thing. And you know what? I think, sure, I don't doubt Fravor at all. Like, at all.
yeah, I believe.
That's
I
one
believe.
guy I
them.
believe. And the one thing he said that convinces me that these things, the Tic Tac is not of this earth, is he brings up that the Tic Tac was able to come down from space, hover for 3 hours, and then take off from the surface of the ocean back up to space in under a second.
Right.
We don't have anything that can do that. We don't.
And he's not the only one that has described that almost exact chip and the exact same characteristics.
Well, and the Tic Tac has been around for a long time. I told you
Right.
guys the story that people seeing them in San Diego forever.
Mhm.
And it was just always assumed it was some military thing. I'm bummed because I never saw one. Damn it. Grew up there and lived there for like 33 years and didn't see one. But a bunch of people did. But like, you can't help our boy Metzger, if this is the one, for saying this.
You'll have to let me know.
It's all the same. I keep seeing the same cycle of like the UAPs.
Unexplained aerial phenomenon.
So they're having hearings, and Chuck Schumer, that paragon of virtue is like, where's he sick of the lies? And he's signing a bill.
He's sick of the lies, Kurt.
Oh,
We come right before the office of Senator Schumer to express our appreciation for his leadership.
and
He's
Lou
representing the people.
Dude, Lou Elizondo risked his career to tell us there might be something he might have heard, and it might be dangerous. And there's a documentary, and I'm going to see James Clapper on a documentary. James fucking Clapper. He gets an attack of the honesties about UFOs. Hunter's laptop, though, he's going to sign that shit.
There's
right?
Brennan on the other
But
side of lie. Yeah, look at that. Right there.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody else is in the. I don't see anybody else who was in the documentary.
But what I was
Hunter's
saying
laptop.
earlier, what I meant though is like, I feel like a lot of these people, a lot of the senators and the outside people, they jump on and they want to be like part of this hero narrative where we're gonna release the information and we gotta find these people. Like that's what it feels like to me. It's like you don't know shit and you don't actually even care. You just want to be like, I'm the one that's gonna help these people get the information out to the people because they deserve to know. And like you don't know shit, and then the people that do know shit are manipulating us. Like that's what it feels like in this documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the people that actually saw it, like the Fravor and the like all the other pilots that have seen these things and encountered with those guys. I believe those guys. It's the ones that then take that story and then start to paint it in a different light and start to move the shit around. And I'm
Garrett,
like, wait,
there's no story to paint. We don't have a story. We have a story. We've read a book. I can't tell you anything about the book, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Okay. One hearing of that, I'm fine with. Maybe two, but and one documentary as a primer, that's great. And maybe the documentarians didn't realize that there was 3 other documentaries just like this, just like this.
Dude, and to call it Age of Disclosure, as if any kind of level of disclosure has happened. Nothing has happened. Nothing. Right.
So, it's a sad time for this to happen because media trust and government trust is at an all-time low because they fucking earned it. So throwing up CNN and Brennan and Clapper, and you could tell where the documentarians lie because they they only ran with like super mainstream, and like Fox is fucking mainstream too and controlled opposition, but they didn't put one clip maybe, and all the senators and congressmen, whoever they were, they focused on like, the AOC's face was there, but no Luna.
Mm-hmm. She was like in the background.
Yeah. And she's been in front of this like way more than AOC has. Hey, AOC asked a good question that didn't get answered. I got to give her credit. She's like, okay, let's talk about these third party, contractors. And they go, and Grush couldn't answer. He's just like, they bend the metal and they blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. This is where everything is hidden, is there. That's where they need to be digging. And they're not. No congressman or senator is going to dig there because that's too fun. The only guy who's fucking real is Timberchet.
Oh, love him.
Yep. But yeah, there's Brennan and Clapper, and yes, look into it. Brennan voted for a communist politician and admitted to it during his CIA interview. But there's the CIA has always had a communist element to it.
Yeah, secret police.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that fucking bothers me about these repeated talking points is we know where to look. Like you just said, we know where to look. They even did a whole segment on it in this documentary. It's the third party, it's the Boeing, it's Lockheed Martin, it's the contractors that they hide all the information because they can't get subpoenaed and brought in because it's a whole separate thing. It's not the government, right? You can't have the right to for Information Act, right? So why are we not doing that? Don't ever say that ever again, because we know where the next step is. Don't keep repeating. It's like, hey, we have a plan. We got to go A, B, C, and D. And then you go, okay, well, where do we go after that? And they're like, okay, well, E, F, G, and H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. But don't worry about that. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. And never continue when we know what the next step is.
It never moves forward. Hit the rest.
Though he's going to sign that shit, right? But this fucker's going to tell me the truth now. So I don't think there's there's something. Yeah, I know there is, because you wouldn't be all like how they're being about it. But I'm sick of this J.J. Abrams mystery box storytelling. You know?
Yeah. Well, there's
Hail
definitely a lot of propaganda.
Hail Kurt Metzger.
Exactly.
By the way,
it's the mystery box always setting up the mystery,
but
but
never,
never
getting
answering or going down the line to answer that mystery. It's like,
never paying it off. And you know, like I like Gary Nolan. You know, they interviewed some people and they brushed on some subjects that you'd really want to get into, like the biologics, transdimensional, anti-gravity, but they have provided zero evidence on this. It's nothing new under the sun. I wouldn't recommend the $14 you pay on renting this. You could just go watch the other documentaries, which do a better job. And ultimately, like if we get into production value, you need to make a documentary engaging. You can't have the same music like slowly swelling up, or you're going to put everybody to sleep.
Dude,
And just to get a little nitpicky,
monotonous.
I learned this in my new media class that I took. If you're interviewing somebody, bring one of these. It's the lint and the dandruff off your
hairs.
And if I'm watching it on a big screen and like you have this beautiful they're in a nice room, it's well lit, and like shit all over their shirt. It's like
high
damn it,
resolution cameras.
Stop it.
So glad I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's a nitpicky thing, admittedly, but come on. It's the reason they are letting us know anything is because it must be getting to a point where they can't control it. So they want to try to control the narrative. Right. The government, even our, supposed free government, doesn't want to look weak in any situation, but they are. And at least they admit this over and over again. It's like, if they wanted to come down and take us out, we couldn't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
We can't stop them. And at the end, Lou Elizondo's like, this is the, most important, I'm paraphrasing, this is the most important story of our lives. And there's going to be a time where we wish somebody had said something, and it's like, okay, say something, anything. Saying I saw this and I have knowledge of it and it's in a skiff doesn't do any, it's not going to sway the public anymore. They're desensitized. Remember in 2017, when they did this big story, people didn't freak out. They're just going, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I got a job to do, but that's interesting. Like, I want to hear more. Let me know.
Yeah.
But people weren't like burning down the city. They weren't going, oh God, is that real? Like that's another thing is they say people that have religion are going to freak out and they're going to start doing stuff and people won't be able to operate in their lives. It's like,
they moved on.
Yeah. Like human beings are constantly hit with very huge news all the time, life shattering news all the time. So I think it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I think what you were kind of alluding to there, they can't do anything about it. So it makes them look weak. So if daddy government looks weak, we don't need them as much. They go, oh, well, let's put that down. We got to be the top dog. We're the most important. We have all the power. There's nothing above us. That's what they want to maintain that.
Yes, and it's hard to convince the public that there's some sort of threat if you've also said, well, they've probably been here for thousands of years and they've never really fucked with us other than messing with our nuclear facilities. And Gary Nolan put out, well, they didn't stop Japan, but they did shut down. And listen, maybe they didn't see Japan coming, but now they were around during the Cold War and they were firing up nuclear missiles and then shutting them down. So they were doing both. And that is definitely like, we can turn this shit on and off whenever we want. And if you really want to make them sound like a threat to help build up the military industrial complex, which I think the majority of people believe, that's why they're coming out with this disclosure, because it's a new enemy and it can keep this train rolling. And the problem is, like, I'm sure they're paying attention, and if they catch wind of that, they can either just leave or to our own devices or shut that down too. But if what they alluded to a little bit in the documentary is there's interference, right? That they're not really willing to go there. And Dolan talks about this a lot. That the next stage is we need to see a piece of a UFO. They have it.
We need something.
We need something. You need to roll out,
Really?
do whatever declassification you need to do at this point, because I don't think anybody would be like, it wouldn't stop the world if they're like, well, we've got this piece of UFO. Biggest problem with that, half the population on Earth wouldn't believe it automatically, depending on your party or whatever, depending on your politics. A lot of people, for good reason, wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And that's why, I maintain, been saying it for years, the only disclosure is going to happen, it's through a private citizen. Government disclosure is something like most people are not going to believe at this point.
Completely distrust.
Yeah.
Completely distrust.
So
they earned that though.
Yeah, and there's lots of lore, excuse me, about them interfering and us, having treaties and maybe allowing people to be abducted in exchange for technology. It was Hal Puthoff throughout, and that guy knows way more than he's saying. That sometimes they maybe leave stuff here as a gift, for us to figure out, and maybe it's some sort of test or something. And as Bob Lazar has said, they've been trying to figure something out at S4 forever, and they just can't. But we're also playing with some dangerous stuff then. So if we are playing with dangerous stuff, trying to reverse engineer it for first military applications, and then privatizing it, and
20 years later, privatizing it, letting these things.
So you have a Tic Tac delivering your Amazon,
right? That's what I wonder. So I think if we have all these things, right? We know as a government, we know that there are aliens out there. Wouldn't it would behoove us to go, hey, American people, there are aliens out there. Give us more money so we can ready up, have more money to we got to defend the homeland, right? Why are they not doing that? I think they're not doing that, possibly because even if they did that, they're so far advanced, whatever it is, they may not even know what it is. If they did that, it would just, there's no point to even trying to bridge that gap and get more money for the industrial complex, because like they're so far advanced, we just get destroyed if we even tried to combat it. You know what I mean?
Not
why would you
reverse
even try to make
engineering,
money?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have anything that can accelerate as much as they do, or defy gravity and not move water at great speeds as you're entering and exiting it. So we're kind of like ants compared to humans.
That's always been my feeling, is that they're just going to let us do what we want. We're a little ant farm to them, or we're an outpost. But I also believe, as below, so above. I think there's probably bureaucracy out there and politics and other
everything.
Races. Then some want to interfere and some don't.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with the government is it's the permanent government. So I think there is you could see the frustration, right? And it's real frustration. And they're dealing with entities that are not elected, that are there forever. And those entities look at a president or any congressperson or these guys, they'll just wait them out. We'll just wait them out till the next administration. We're here forever, and we're not about to get this information to a president or any, or AOC.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a fundamental flaw in the way we do government, is that, like, okay, so you have these department heads. Well, they're basically just like the pageantry head. They're the political face of it. But the people that actually run it are the ones, like he said in this, I think it was Marco Rubio that said it, like 3 layers down, that are actually there for years and years and years. They're not getting replaced. They're still there. They're the heads of these smaller, sub departments. that don't get replaced,
that have all the power.
that have all the power. They have all the information. Why would you, somebody comes in, he knows what the departments are doing. He knows what the departments are, what information they all have. Then he gets replaced in a few years. Then the next guy might have some information. Then those department heads they don't immediately go, okay, here's all the information that we all know and that what you should know. And then another layer of that guy gets replaced. Now he's even more detached and even more detached after that and after that and after that. And then we have these compartmentalized departments that have full power over the information that they've collected, and they aren't dispersing it like they should be dispersing it. So I don't know how we fix that, how we have some kind of transparent, always communicated information, because I understand that you have to compartmentalize information for security reasons at a certain level. But do we have a moratorium on that after a certain amount of time, maybe a few years, after a certain conflict, or like what do we do to make that not so, I don't know, oblique, like thick, like how do, because it breeds I don't it breeds incompetency and corruption, because if there's somebody in there that wants to corrupt, they have every opportunity to do it, because not everybody knows all of the information. So
Well,
then you
the-
could
the
easily
corruption-
slither through all of it.
The corruption relies on the incompetency. It hides
Right.
behind
It's
it,
like,
and the massive bureaucracy, and that's always been the
and
take.
that's
I know
and
there's
that's
a
like
couple
not
people.
even just the UAP
Yeah,
thing.
there's-
It's
there's a-
everything.
There's a couple people in our chat who work for the government. I
Oh,
won't
yeah,
say who they
yeah.
are, but I see them, and they know.
Yeah.
They know what they have to deal with, and I don't know. It needs to get fixed soon.
Yeah,
So
like we can't
what-
do this forever.
The whole point of these congressional hearings I like, which is we need to be more transparent.
Yeah.
They overclassify stuff all the time, and it's just to cover people's asses. The problem is what it breeds, Garrett, is mistrust from the public. And if
Yeah.
you start breaking that trust from the public, then it's really difficult to get that back, if not impossible, and it leads to very bad things.
Yeah.
So they need to, and I don't know how it gets fixed. I honestly don't
Yeah.
know, outside of something very bad. But if they don't do it soon, they're going to lose the narrative on this whole. I think they're starting to right now. We're not going to get good video anymore. Excuse me. Because the AI. So nobody's going to believe any of that. So that's out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So any photography or video we get, people are just going to go, that's bullshit AI. And most of the time,
Dude, you know what? I've been wondering about this too. And not to cut you off, I know you were going on a making some points there, but like, why are there $1 billion? Why is there billions and billions and billions of dollars getting pushed into manifesting AI that's going to disrupt every single institution across the board in every industry, regardless
Money.
of people? But it's not even money. Like they have so much money. Why is it going into that one
They
thing?
want more. So it's the new investment. People are, this, you know somebody who's taking off. I can't say who's
Yeah.
pretty powerful and rich
Yeah.
is going to go off into some AI thing, and it's the new .com. It's the new internet. It's going to exacerbate a lot of problems. But when it comes to the believability of for one, they've tried to rebrand it, which was fuck that shit. It's a UFO. It's a goddamn UFO, and I'm not gonna do that UIP bullshit thing. But they're just trying to milk it right now for money, and it makes it. Why do the politicians hitch their wagon to this? Because it's bipartisan, so it makes everybody look good, and like you said, it makes them look like the heroes, and it makes them look like they're doing something when they're not actually doing anything. So it's not doing the subject any good. And yes, this is the biggest subject in the history of man. And I know it's true.
Are we alone?
We keep waiting for daddy government to tell us this, and they won't. They continue not to do it. We get close. We're not close. And, the ufologists are fighting on political lines most times. And it's if the government wants to start this, it's on the Lou Elizondos of the world to move this forward, and they can't. Like, it's frustrating as hell. It's frustrating as hell that the biggest secret out there to man is being held up by corporations that don't want to give up their proprietary knowledge and proprietary reverse engineering. And Hal Puthoff said it on Joe Rogan. He's all, that's the thing that's keeping, they ran a whole test on, like, should we do this? And should we go with disclosure? And the answer was no, because it would upset the third party contractors. Well, I mean, they honestly should have no fucking say in the matter.
Yeah.
You're a third party contractor. You're doing, you're contracted by the government, which is us. And you should have no say in it. If you want to keep your IP or whatever on the technology, I don't care. Like, go ahead on that. Fine. But the actual knowledge of we have it and here's what we have, you don't have to be specific. Like, here's the
right. Yeah. Here's how it works. And all
here's
the
how
aspects
it works.
of it.
No.
Yeah. Like, just give us the information that it exists, that is the level of information that we deserve. Is, are we alone in the universe? Yes or no? If you have any information, please contact us and let us know. Yes, there are some freaking aliens out there and we have their ships. Like that. That's it, And I think that would be a major, like, dick on the table type freaking drop. If you go, look, China, we have alien technology. We don't say if we know how to use it or not. We just go, look.
Well, they do.
We found it in our backyard.
Russia has it.
About it.
China has it. A lot of countries have it. They all do.
So we're waiting for, like, the Hiroshima. We have the technology to blow shit up. We haven't told anybody about it. It's super hush hush, but we haven't done anything with it yet. We're waiting to be like, do we need to use the button?
Well, and then there's also disrupting the petrodollar. So that's the other thing that gets brought up is we have knowledge of something that basically we can have pretty much free energy.
Yeah.
That would power anything, but it would upset so many things economically. And I get that, but again, you don't have to tell us the type of technology you have. You don't have to be specific about it. I think people would have been happy at one point with just pieces. You don't have to even show an alien, although that's what I'd like.
Like,
I would love
That's what I'd like.
that.
Show me these biologics you keep talking about.
Show me a ship. Just show me a ship.
Yeah.
Just the outside.
Until then, I'm going to completely question everything you say.
Uh-huh. And this isn't going to work much longer. So, as somebody's just been in the subject for a long time, I found it just completely frustrating to sit through that, and it was boring. And the only explanation I could say why people are saying this is the most important thing is if you're maybe a normie and you haven't seen anything before. But again, we just got one of these 2 years ago, and then 4 years ago we got it's like we get one every 2 years.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. And it's like, it was like the most, I think you said that earlier too. It was like, it hit all these little points, but it never went in depth to really any of them. It was just like, hey, this happened here at this nuclear site. This happened over here. At this
we're not getting
site.
into specifics. It didn't get into any specifics of, like, Phenomenon gets into specifics. Watch Phenomenon.
Right. Yeah. And it shows you the commonalities between the different situations and the people that were involved in the situations. Like, I just want to get more information about each incident. And I know that, I guess that was the premise of this one, was just the overarching idea of UAPs. But, like, again, we got it. It's out there. We're like 6-7 years into the, since the UAP phenomena thing really, like, went mainstream and people started accepting that it was a possibility. Let's move on from that point and get some stuff done.
Phenomenon is available for free on YouTube.
Really?
Oh my God. I said 6,
Yeah,
7.
just search Phenomenon movie. Here, I'll put the link in the chat.
Fuck. Chat.
What?
I said 6'7" by accident.
Oh my
No,
god.
I would not have noticed, to be honest.
Yeah, we're too old.
Yeah.
Man, my 7-year-old. Well, no, she's 8 now. My 8-year-old said 6'7". I was like, damn, it's getting
Oh,
everywhere.
I just put in the search query. That's fucking dumb. And then now it says my browser can't play this. What the hell? There it is. All
But
right.
it's out there. It's out there. You can watch them. There's much better documentaries out there that go more in depth on the different topics, and even individual documentaries about individual.
There it is.
Or
events.
just searching out the
Watch.
information yourself from YouTubers.
Yeah, those are good too. Those are a lot of fun
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But it'll only get you up to a certain level that we are all at, and that level is government has information. They won't give it to us.
Yeah, it's just the John Travolta one. Yeah, that's that, not that one.
Yes.
Good movie though. I like that. I like that movie.
Is
I
that
like
the one
that
where
movie.
he's an angel?
A what?
What was that movie? John Travolta where he's an angel?
No, that's not Phenomenon. That's
that movie called?
God, what was the name of that movie? Michael? No.
No. I just remember a trench coat over angel wings.
Yeah.
Kind of all I remember.
I didn't watch that.
Was it Michael?
It was
just called
Michael. Yeah.
Okay.
It was called Michael. Yeah. I remember seeing Michael in the theaters back in the day.
One of those feel-good movies. We don't get genre anymore. Just almost all across the board. My wife was just talking about this. There are no rom-coms really, like there used to be. Like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I
There's not
miss
stuff like
those.
that, really.
Mhm.
There's no comedy, period. We don't really... We get some action movies. There's some action movies. But it's just like, I don't know. Same thing with music.
All the rom-coms are like really low tier.
Yeah, they're just
streaming. Chick
Yeah.
flicks. But yeah, we don't get any anything like that anymore because they can't take the risk on it.
That and it's problematic to get handsy with the actors
Well,
on
yeah,
set.
there's that, and there's like heteronormative relationships.
Right, yeah, you can't reinforce that.
Yeah. They had Bros. Bros was a
Oh yeah,
rom-com.
that was
Yeah.
a huge hit.
Huge hit.
That was great.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, Brokeback Mountain was beginning of the end, right? Because that's what South Park predicted that one. They're like gay cowboys eating pudding.
Yeah.
And then and then South
That
Park.
was really the beginning. Yeah, you're right, dude. Because like when that came out, it became this whole like cultural thing where it's like you're a homophobe if you don't like Brokeback Mountain or if you haven't watched Brokeback Mountain. I remember that being a whole deal. Just like,
Well, now
You get
South
it.
Park can't even keep up with the parody. Now South Park is becoming a parody.
yeah,
That's how far we come. It's very sad. It's very
sad
sad.
state of affairs.
So yeah, I would not recommend Age of Disclosure. I know a lot of people have been, but I would not. I would recommend Phenomenon. It's a better movie. And
Yeah,
this one just
100%.
felt like it felt, well, like you said, X-Ray Girl, it felt like a pure government propaganda.
Yep. It's people from the inside making a documentary about things that are happening.
That they want you to know.
Right.
Never find out.
You want an idea for a good UFO documentary? Take do something like Jeremy Corbell or James Fox would do, is find a subject, find an incident, and then go investigate it.
Yes.
Go investigate a particular incident and go But you know what? They're getting their ass kicked by the Y-Files. The Y-Files just does that
Mhm.
every week,
Yeah.
right? What's their next video? It's on the Labyrinth. Can't wait.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
the next one. Heck yeah.
That's the
Nice.
next one.
Yeah. Y-Files really has like become the go-to mystery show that you would
What's-
watch on like TNT
Yep.
or USA back in the day.
It's the
It's
new
entertaining.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, unsolved
Yeah.
mysteries like that. Yeah. That's what I go to.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much universally loved show. I mean, who does not like it?
I
Like,
mean,
who would not like the
Hecklefish,
Y-Files?
come on.
That's like not liking puppies,
really
right?
What's wrong with you?
I'm
if
sure
you
there's
don't like
somebody out there who goes, Wi-Fi's is shit. But it's like, come on. Everybody loves AJ. Everybody loves Hecklefish. You know how difficult, like, Hecklefish could be potentially very annoying.
it? Yeah.
And Hecklefish is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
it's my, sorry, AJ. It's my favorite part of the show. Because he keeps it
when I
real.
first
That fish
started
keeps it real, man.
That's right. Yeah. He don't
It's
know lie
that
to you.
inside voice that
When I first started watching it, I was like, oh, this could be really annoying. But he kept going, like, saying things that I was thinking.
A
Because
fish.
the dynamic is so good. The two of them.
Yeah,
It's a
there's
great
somebody
duo.
in chat. Somebody in chat's all meh.
I'll get out of here.
wow.
Stop it.
Love it. We love AJ and the Y-Files. Said I-Files.
Good people. Good people.
Good people. Anunnaki.
How does he sing it? Anunnaki. That was one of the first episodes I watched. I'm like, I really don't like this fish.
He grows on you. You know, he
What's
grows
their
on
big-
you. He's like Az. At first, you're like, this guy's annoying as hell.
I've
And then
pretty
you're
much
like,
watched
oh.
all of their videos. So, and I can't answer this, so I'll throw it to the chat, maybe, and you guys too. What's the biggest topic they haven't covered?
Dang, they've covered so much stuff.
Ooh,
So I think Anunnaki was it for a while.
Yeah,
until
that
they
was
did
like
their.
the big.
There's got to be
lizard
one.
people?
have they covered?
They've done lizard people.
They've done lizard people. Have they done the Nazca mummies? I kind of want them to cover that.
Yeah, that one's tough because
There's not
I
a lot
thought-
of information.
well, I
Goodness,
mean,
man.
I just thought they were complete bullshit for the longest time, but then like they're finding different ones. So
yeah. So they haven't done that yet. I believe they will at some point.
that one's
Holy
a tough
Grail,
one too. Oh,
interesting.
Jay Anderson tweeted today that they did X-rays and they're finding tissue and fingerprints, and I like Jay Anderson. I just don't know like how reliable that is. And our
Mhm.
boy Adam Crigler said, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not gonna believe any of this." But
I don't know how real they are, but I've looked at the scans on the website, and it could be. It could be.
Yeah, man.
I'll show you guys.
They rolled out the worst mummies possible that look
that
so
first
fake
time, and that
so
really,
dumb.
Oh
that-
my god, that one
it
It
was
was
really
horrible.
so
does
bad.
it really does hurt that Jaime Alvarez came
Yeah.
out, and they were just complete frauds. But yeah, they're getting scans of this. The thing is, I don't know. Anything can be faked these days. There's so many frauds in Peru, then the people will tell you. The people, anybody
Yeah.
who's from Brian Forrester to Pillars of the Past will tell you that there is a bunch of frauds because Westerners come down and give them money for that stuff, and these people need to eat, so that perpetuates that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this I don't know enough about it to have an opinion, and I would have to be convinced. So, what are we looking at here?
So
X-Ray
this
Girl?
is one of the more recent tridactyly bodies that were found, and so we get like a 3D rendering of I guess a CT scan
Kind of looks like a monkey a little bit.
a little
the
bit.
head.
So the thing to note about this specific one is there's no ribs
Yeah.
at all, which is not normal, and something that I question if this is real, but then again, if it's actually mummies, it makes sense. But I was trying to count the number of spines, and they only have 3 cervical spines, which most, if not all, mammals have 7. So that makes me question it. I've looked at their joints as well. The joints don't look like normal ball and socket joints, or even like the shoulder joints that we have with the horse saddle. This mummy has legs that bend backwards.
Right.
Uh,
So you're saying like functionally,
I mean, it's
make sense, or
different
it's
from
just not.
humans.
Okay.
So the legs bending backwards, that doesn't bother me because a lot of animals do have that. The ankle joint bothers me because it ends in a cylindrical, not a ball.
Okay.
And I don't know where the organs would be if they did have organs. Why would they only have 3 C-spines? But then the other mummies had 3 C-spines too. So whether it's real or not, I'm not sure. So at
And
least
mummified in what sense? Like naturally mummified or mummified by?
they have that it's like a chalky almost texture to it. I forgot what they called it. Like they have a lot of information on
Go to the
here.
eggs part. Go scroll
Yeah,
down.
what-
Go to the.
Yeah. Apparently they found oval objects in the hands. They broke one of them and apparently a very unpleasant smell came out of it.
According to the discoverer, this mummy had 3 oval objects in the palms of its hands. The Haquero broke one of these objects to check whether it indeed was an egg. According to his testimony, it gave off an unpleasant smell or rot, suggesting that it was organic matter and probably not an egg.
Yeah. I mean, these are real bones at the very least, according to these scans. I can say that at the very, like, I don't know if they're real in that formation. And this website has a lot of different bodies that they've collected and posted over here. So I want to kind of take a look at some point. And they have different scans, so you can see their renderings of it all. So yeah, and they're really small too. Like this one, like 40 centimeters. That's under half a meter. That's tiny, tiny.
Strange.
That's what I was saying. It looks kind of like a monkey.
Yeah.
Way. What if it's like some offshoot animal that we've never discovered before that they had way back then and they mummified it?
Maybe. In my opinion, this looks like it's a mishmash of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they
It
could
doesn't.
put it
Yeah.
together.
Like,
It could very well be a total fraud.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least
So
it's not like the cakes.
right.
Mexican mummies.
Michael Button put out a great video today. Y-Files have covered this too, the Silurian hypothesis. It's one of my favorite, and one of the, it's interesting because, and maybe we should do a whole show on this, because he breaks down how difficult it is to find fossils of anything. The fossil record, it has to die a very specific way. The oceanic crust basically gets recycled way more than the crust, the continental crust, but the oceanic crust is only roughly 95 million years old, and the rest of it's just gone because of plate tectonics. And the whole argument is like Earth has been inhabitable for 4 billion years. And if you look at how long we've been around, it's he basically equated it to if it's a clock, we are the last second of the day.
Right.
So
that's a long
civilizations
time.
could have risen and fallen, and we'd never find any record because whatever they left behind would be lost in the minutia of time. And even if they burned like hydrocarbons or like there's any way to notice that, we couldn't tell because of what he said is all the background geological background noise. And I think that's one of the better arguments to where and he mentions it in the video, and so does the Y-Files, is like, well, doesn't prove anything. It just shows that like you can't definitively come out and say there hasn't been one. You can't do that. You can say we haven't found evidence, it's unlikely, but you can't be out there like Flint Dibble and say it's a myth and it's a hard no.
Yeah.
Because there is very scientific reasons for the reason you shouldn't say that. And it wouldn't be very scientific. You could say, well, it's certainly possible. Unlikely, but possible. But then if you have an ancient civilization that didn't, make plastic or metals and advanced a completely different way that was more in tune with the earth, then it wouldn't leave no sign. And he mentions that in the video, that a really advanced civilization would learn how to recycle more and reuse their stuff so they wouldn't leave much of a footprint. So
and even metal like that rusts, that gets reused, it gets changed, and then over the span, like you said, that 1 second, if there was the 1 second, the first second of the day, and it happened then and then blipped out, it would get completely wiped away by the time it got back to us, and we wouldn't even know.
Even hard plastics, when they're buried deep enough, they degrade. They
Right.
do.
Yeah.
So,
Vast amount of time.
I think it's pretty interesting. We got to meet him. He was in Arizona. He went out and shot some guns. He's a Brit with a gun.
Yep.
That
Very
looks
dangerous
so
thing.
fun. It was a big gun too.
That was big.
Yeah.
We can't
was
give
fun.
too many details about that, but it looked fun. I can't believe he posted it on Twitter.
Are you not allowed to do that? You're
You should-
British.
You
So,
should
like,
be
you're
allowed.
not-
You're not bringing it into the country.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
here, you're renting it.
Yeah,
It's not yours. You're just firing it.
exactly.
Should be
Yeah, I
okay.
don't think there's any law that says you're now. Could they fuck with you? Well, they have fucked with people coming back.
Oh yeah, coming back. Yeah, getting
Yeah.
back into the country.
But it's not like you can get them on a plane or anything. That's all for show. God, the UK is so fucked right now.
A
So
lot of
fucked.
places.
What other news do we? Oh, elongated skulls.
Pillars of the past.
Pillars of the past. One of the more interesting things about our Egypt trip is when we saw King Tut.
King Tut.
Saw the body of King Tut.
I was not expecting that.
And
The
he was
body
so
of
small.
he's got a little elongated skull, not like this, but it is elongated and it is natural. And that's something they didn't even dispute there. Like the academic thing is like, yep, that's an elongated skull. Not cradle head boarding, something genetic. And they just kind of breeze
Like a-
past that.
Like a birth trait, maybe.
Well, you know,
Passed
his
down
mom
like
and
the
dad
Duna
had
died.
him, but both his mom and dad had him. And the theory is, long story short, is there were a lot of elongated skulls in the past, particularly here, particularly in Peru. But Debunking Dan did a whole presentation about how many there were in the Northwest,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure many people were aware. So if you're able to see his talk about it, I think he's done a video. I highly recommend it. And the difference is the saddle suture, and it's either there or it's not. So there was a lot of cradle head boarding to do, which is squeezing your child's head where the eyes are bulging out. And the reason they did that is they were obviously emulating something worthy of reverence. And that could have been a race of people with elongated skulls. Now, good luck with mom giving birth to something like that, but you know, you can put that back up.
Oh no, I was just
Or
finding
maybe
the
it does
picture
help.
of,
You know, when babies
King
come out,
Tut.
they have they do have like a little bit of an elongated skull, and then it'll like, you know, smoosh back into a normal
Yeah.
shape. Maybe it just came out that way and stayed that way. You know? And that was like
So-
part of the genes or something.
Maybe it's like, you know, it's like Numenorians who
You
did
see?
not have elongated skull, but they were like you know, they were the ultimate in, you know, man, like in
Right.
humanity. They lived longer, they were stronger. Maybe there was something like that. Maybe it was, for lack of a better term, Atlantean. And that's why they were always the elite class, and they just tried to emulate the elite class. Yeah, there's King Tut back in his tomb. They stole all his shit, but they let him back in his tomb.
It looks peaceful though.
He does. He's a little guy.
He's so small. Yeah.
Little dude.
Little dude.
Anyways.
But what
He's
did
like,
pillars?
in my time, I was a god.
Yes.
Now I lay here and get called a little dude by retards on the internet.
He found these adventurer found these in was it Peru?
Yep.
Yeah.
We've had him on the show.
Which is
Bro.
crazy.
And he just found it laying around.
He goes to a lot of known sites to like the locals, but just not tourist sites. And they're just bones just everywhere.
Everywhere. And there's the Paracas people, and but Peru is still a place, especially in the deserts, where you can go if you have the wherewithal. You can just find this shit laying around. Now, a lot of the graves have been robbed, but they don't take the skulls. They just take, whatever's worth selling.
It's a huge jaw. Oh my God.
It is kind of big. It is kind of big, but what's the context of this, X-Ray Girl?
Well, he's just been on his adventures. He's gonna make some videos and hopefully we'll find out more about what's going on.
Yeah.
And I love that he's doing not just adventuring, but going to places just people have not gone before and doing the research, on the foot research. Now, sometimes he does it possibly a little dangerously. You know, he has to go hiking to these places, driving to off-road areas, and you know, it could be unsafe because
he hikes alone.
Yes.
But I mean, Peru, nicer country than Egypt.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
You run into the farmers out there. He basically gets directions on his own. Sometimes his GPS, we had him on the show. His GPS won't work, and he just goes out there and gets it. Like, it's awesome that he does this.
This is like the things that archaeologists don't, not all of them, but the ones that just sit at home, they should be doing stuff like this.
Yeah. Well, they cry about funding when they can either fund it themselves or find other ways to fund it other than waiting for daddy government to give you a grant. But
I would love that. If archaeologists that are trained and have all of the know-how and want to do it the right way, get out there and start doing stuff like this so you can do it the right way, however that may be in your scenario. Get out there, make it entertaining, because then people will help you. They will fund for your expeditions to go out there. You don't need a university or a government to give you that money. People can crowdsource that money to go get you to go out there. If they really want that information and want people to do that, do it. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So just
but until then, like, it's going to be just adventures, people going out there and getting shit done because they have passion for it. Like, get some passion. That's I think is a problem with a lot of the academia, is that there's not a lot of passion. There's a lot of brain. There's a lot of like intellectually thinking about these things, but there's not a lot of passion. It just seems, as an outsider, like, get that passion in there, get out there and like freaking put a fucking hat on and go into the jungle like Luke Caverns. Like, he's going out to these places.
Mm-hmm.
He's investigating. So go do that with your big brains. Please, I challenge you.
Legit, like Indiana Jones stuff.
Yeah.
Not as dangerous, but you know.
I don't know, man. Some of that stuff out there, those snakes and the illnesses. Ugh, I don't want to do that.
True.
I don't want to do that.
We'll leave it to Luke. We're all counting on you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Luke. He put out a thing and was like, I need 2 people.
Oh, yeah, to go on his adventures.
Yeah. I'd do that if I didn't have a family, responsibilities and stuff.
Sounds so fun, though.
That'd be fun.
Be the first.
Well done, Raul. Is there any other news?
They did this 3D rendering of Easter Island, so you could see different areas.
Let's check it out.
Which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna turn the volume down because it's just music. So you can go all over the map and zoom in.
Wow, where is
Easter
this?
Island.
Easter Island.
Easter Island.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get to, for one. So to be able to do a look like this without having to go there and help with your research, like
that's crazy. And I bet you could apply this 3D map into like Unreal and then make a playable, like, you could walk around this as a character. And do like a VR experience thing and actually walk through there. That'd be really cool.
I mean, it's kind of smart to be able to look at all these areas that you can't even walk to.
Right, yeah. Apparently you can't even go up to any of these anymore. You can't touch them. I hate that they're doing that, man. It's like putting a lid on top of Göbekli Tepe. Just, I feel like you should be able to touch these rocks. You know, what are you going to do? They're rocks.
So.
Let me touch them.
Want to touch it?
I want to touch them nubs.
Yeah. It is really funny, like the type of trip that we go on with this group, because you really do touch every rock to see if there is a difference. You see
Yeah.
like the nubs and you feel how like the etchings in it, and it I've never seen anyone else do it except us.
I mean, that's why we're going. I mean, that's why you got to be there. Otherwise, I look at a picture.
Yeah. So if you can't adventure,
Wow,
I
that's
don't know
cool.
where to find this. 3D photogrammetry of Rono think.
Yeah, that would be really cool to take into Unreal and make it a space that you could walk around and explore on.
Yeah. So, because I don't know if I'll ever make my way to Easter Island. There's so many places
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
so remote.
Yeah, you'd have to take a couple of weeks off because you could just go to Peru and not go to Peru, and then
Yeah.
take your flight out there.
That little plane that you must take.
Like, what's there to do there when you're not looking at
Rocks.
Rapa Nui? You know,
Can you camp there? Where are you staying?
that'd be
There a
cool to
hotel?
camp there. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like
Stargazing there is probably
camping.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yes. No light pollution.
I will do it, John. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
That'd just be a cool space to just investigate. And I love that idea that they could just do this with many different sites, and people
Yep.
could experience these things like secondhand, but feel
Well,
like it's almost
Google
like
Earth is like getting there. You know,
oh, look
with
at the ones on the sides. I've never
Yeah, yeah.
seen stuff like this.
yeah,
Wow.
that's
Mhm.
crazy.
Because
Like
you
they
only
were
see
like
the
getting
ones
ready
like
to do one.
standing. You don't see the ones laying down ever, realistically.
Yeah.
And they just stopped.
Yeah. So
They like carved the faces in and everything until and then carved them out and moved
Yeah.
them.
so freaking cool.
Trippy.
And then move them so the way they're who was it that was doing this presentation that explained that it took these, and even if
was,
they were like from that
Kuhneman.
quarry, yeah,
Kuhneman.
even if they were on that quarry and the site that they needed to move it to was like right next to it, they still had to take it and then move it in a clockwise manner around the island because of the ceremony of the
You
raising
had to
of the
make it as
stone.
hard as possible.
Yeah, they had to move it all the way around in a big circle.
Crazy.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So the kind of stuff here, let me share my screen. This could be nothing, by the way. Okay. This could be us. Probably is us. Probably burying. My guess is they're burying something, or it's a landfill or whatever. But I do spend time on Google Earth. And I found this a long time ago. And it's still there. There's a better picture of it there. And it's in California. So I used to like come over the desert and see if there's any, anything weird, because you can find a lot of weird stuff. What I mainly looked for was craters. So asteroid impacts, because you can find a bunch of them in the deserts of Egypt. And then you got to figure out, okay, is this a volcano or is it an impact? And I found a couple of impact sites in Egypt, just out in the middle of the desert. But this one's weird. So we are in here. Let me back out a little bit. That's Mono Lake right there in California. So if you go way out, there's San Francisco, there's Yosemite, and this is in, I believe, the desert of Nevada, just east of Mono Lake. So Mono Lake, volcano, and if you look, you can see that it was a volcano at one time, and there's actually parts of the forest near it that are dying out because of the gas.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was just, bored one night.
Somebody eating beans.
Yeah, somebody eating beans. And I found like this.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Whoa.
It
The heck
is
that?
it is a quarter mile, just the top. So if you go just that top corner, that is a quarter mile. It's huge.
Is this a game announcement? What is that?
I don't
The
know.
Game Awards? What the
There's a
hell
little
is this? Just a
something there.
freaking...
And again, I don't know. It could be a fucking landfill for all I know. But
Whoa.
Why? Yeah. What
It's
the hell?
huge.
Can you drop a car anywhere close to that? Is that a road?
Yeah, there's a road right here.
Oh, okay. So you have to do a little hiking to get to that.
It looks like an
Yeah.
old road.
It's
that's
an
not
old
used.
road, and there is a highway, I think, to the east.
Oh my gosh.
I think right here. Yeah.
That's really far away. Oh my God.
Interesting.
But
Why would
yeah, it just
somebody
stood
do
out when I
all
was like going around, like, there's a fucking square, and there's also
There's like
this.
yeah.
Whoa.
Now, this could be something that they like just patched over. That might be some military thing.
Yeah, or they're building up a foundation to build a military thing out there or something, or some kind of building.
Yeah. And it's what I do for fun.
Weird.
That's cool though.
Yeah. No
I
idea
want to
what
go
it is.
there now.
Let's get the backpacks on.
Let's go.
Good
Hell
shot.
yeah.
You know, we were talking at the event last week with Corey, and he was like, "You know what we need to do? We need to go to the Grand Canyon. All right, we need to get as many people as possible, and then just like Area 51, they can't get all of us. If we go into that area that they won't let us, figure
They
out.
tried
what's
that
back there.
already.
We'll figure it out.
They stormed it. Remember when they stormed Area 51?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did the little Naruto run. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was good shit.
We could do it.
That was good shit. Let's get to the people, shall we?
The people.
Let's go.
The people. Wonderful people. The best people. Wonderful people. Got your book in the mail yesterday, Gary. Awesome. Got a second copy for a close relative that is recovering addict that also spent time in prison for drug-related charges. I think it'll be inspirational. Hail. Awesome. Thank you very much. And hopefully it helps. I mean, go back to that real quick.
Oh, dang it. I unstarted.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, here, I got it.
I got the hardcover too.
There we go. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Right, yeah, dude.
Yeah, what happened? Quantum Sledgehammer. Thank you for the $9.99. What happens? That you guys know this is people get into a cycle when they have drug problems and they go to prison, and there has to be a better way to convince people that there is hope, like it's not over. Because I think a lot of people, and I was really close to this too, was resigned, like, this is my life now. This is just my life now. And there's no way I can get out of this because it's insurmountable. And it's really about changing mindset. I mean, it is that simple, but it's simply said, but not simply done. Right. And one of the keys to recovery is hitting your bottom and doing that without dying. And when you're just, being sick and tired of sick and tired, you hear that a lot. And it's getting into meetings. There's no like quick fix to this though. Like there's no quick fix. There's no 30-day rehabs are really expensive and they're great for basically as a starter. Like they get you into the program. Most of them are based on, and I would highly recommend anything based on the 12-step program. I know there's others, but there's no drug that can fix this. There's no meditation for just a couple of days that can fix this. It's nice to go to those rehabs and recover. I've been to many, but the only thing that really worked for me was just going to meetings, and it's free. But it's really hard to get out of the mindset of like, this is just my life now, for whatever circumstance. And it's really sad. So hopefully, it gets them to a meeting. I saw somebody tweet today that they went to an Al-Anon meeting because of this. Because you don't have to be, there's meetings for people who have had if you had an alcoholic or drug addict in your life, and especially like if it's a mom and dad or a sibling, there's Al-Anon out there, and those meetings are for you, and they're really good. They're really good. When are we getting a Forbidden Frontier gear? I really want a T-shirt and a hat. We're working on it. Buster Nut Smash, thank you for the $25. We are working on it. That'll be a next year thing. We got a logo. We got all kinds of fun stuff. Thank you. I was very disappointed with Age of Disclosure, Doc. It's basically 2 hours of things we already knew. Yep. And like you want to bring in the people who are into this stuff. And what they do is they shepherd others in. I know you're trying to get to the normies, but like normies aren't going to run to Age of Disclosure. People like we are. And they had to know other people have done this.
Yeah.
Ancient Civilizations tickets, $250, gear 50, lunch for Gary crew 40, meeting QBG priceless. Oh, and Gary was cool, I guess.
Oh my God.
This is Net Stealer.
What's up?
He let me work his merch table for free. I did. I allowed you to work. He guarded our merch. I didn't ask him to, but he did. I appreciate it.
That's so sweet.
Check is in the mail, Net Stealer. It was good meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Again. It was old news, and despite the content, they made it boring. It was disappointing. Yes, Bubba Doom, could not agree more.
Correct.
Psychotic Mongoose is gifted 1 Nerdrotic Live membership. Thank you, brother. Hope all is well. JR Hike for $5. Well, I decided to forego my 2026 IRA max contributions and will be with you all in Japan. Wow.
Dude.
Any of the FF crew going to the on the pre-trip as well?
I'm debating, but it is officially sold out.
Ooh.
No more
Trip.
tickets.
Sorry.
Man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast, dude.
I want to do the pre-trip. I'm thinking I just have to make sure we're good on the Nerdrotic side.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, and we can't predict that. The nature of our job, the nature of our job is we have to sometimes drop things and get to work. And I will be going there, bringing my gear, just in case something crazy happens.
Yeah,
They should have good internet there too, right?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah, I'm not worried about like that part.
They're a civilization.
Hey, people in
It's the
Japan.
space, really. You know, you'll be
People in
like one of those
Japan are going to
pods.
start being able to watch our videos because they're going to be just translated, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
In our voices too.
In our voices.
Creepy.
That's so crazy.
Very creepy. I want to hear myself
Choo-choo.
reading badly in Japanese. That'll be fun. But yeah, I don't think I'm going on the pre-trip, but I'm going on the post-trip.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We shall see. Flopsicle, been a member for 4 months. Thank you. Weird topic, Gary, but the age of disclosure here in Texas, is 17. Oh, wait. No, that's consent. Is it 17?
That seems young.
I thought it was 18 everywhere.
That's not everywhere, I don't think.
It's not? Okay. Well, not in Alabama, but you know. More haunted paintings discussions. Leave them up to stare into. It's a super mastermind for $5.
All right.
Yeah. As NS8722 for $5. As much as I think John Cena is a tool, his interview on Joe Rogan with Tony Hinchcliffe made it hard for me not to like him.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Still shilling for China, though. It was a little weird.
I think he apologized for that. I think he actually apologized. The thing
Did
is, you got to remember, actors are very good at, they're chameleons. So they're very good at fitting in. But still, it's more difficult with the Joe Rogan interview. You're there for 3 hours and to put up a front. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Kind of peel away a lot of that fakeness and fakery when you do long podcasts like that.
But I'll watch it. Yeah. Yeah. Abigor has been a member for 33 months, guys. Nerdroticon Ex Mortis arrived Friday. It is through the recitation of the book's passages that this dark spirit is given license to possess the living.
Don't read it. No, read Gary's book.
Yeah.
Don't read the Necronomicon.
Definitely not. Watch Evil Dead, though.
Yeah.
What? Government overreach always ends badly? When does that ever happen? I know. The morgue. It's been a member
Every
for
time.
25 months. Mark Clark has been a member for 33 months. Reading your book, Gary. Dang. An Adam album coming when? Yeah, Adam, when?
Yeah.
Sadly, we live in a world. Truer words, Garrett. Truer words, says the Morgue.
Thank you.
We live in
I
a
am truly
society.
a big brain.
We live in a society. I think Stanley Kubrick was murdered. Fuck WB. We might be talking. Roger
conspiracy.
Avery is going to be coming on Nerdrotic Nooner, and he knows a lot about that movie. He talked about it on Joe Rogan. Man, OG Shang Sung actor.
Shang
I was thinking Shang-Chi for a second. Shang Sung actor kicked it at 75. R.I.P. Yes.
R.I.P. Great actor.
Hale, when did you stop drinking and smoking, Gary? I stopped drinking in 13, started vaping in 18. Best thing I ever did. Where are you guys? Where were you guys last week? It was my 54th birthday.
Happy birthday.
There's a lot of questions. And what's the 199? Okay.
Well,
when did I stop smoking cigarettes and go to vaping? I think it was 2016. No, maybe it was a little later than that. Maybe it was 2018. Can't quite remember. I know the impetus of that was I got tired of getting up and smoking cigarettes in the middle of recording videos. That's
You're like, I'm just trying to save time.
Save time. Yeah, but yeah, I feel much better for it. And happy birthday. The 199 quickly was on Geeks and Gamers Daily. They were talking about Star Wars and Star Wars Celebration, and some guy was giving Ryan shit and Jeremy shit, and they said, well, I've been going to Star Wars Celebration since 199. They meant to say 1999, but they said 199, and everybody started ripping them. 2,000 years ago, I was going to the Star Wars Celebration. So that's where the 199 comes from. Jack.
No,
What?
I don't know. Jack Durr?
Thank you for the 499. What's your take on the novel Tesla and the Pyramid? A lot of people think it could be disclosure of what the government knows about deep history. I do not know. Hang on. Let me go look. And the Pyramid.
By Jenner Brown.
Yeah. Jenner Brown.
Get that for the shelf.
A techno thriller. So it's fiction. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Published last year.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Bubba Doom for $5. The Rogan episode is better. It's also more informative. AJ has done better work. I fell asleep too twice.
Yep.
Yes, AJ has definitely done better work. Yeah, and I was nodding off. I was like, I could really use a nap right now.
I kicked down the laid back.
Yeah, I was
like, oh.
I had to sit
full
up.
dad mode.
Yeah, dude, I was in full dad mode, and
yeah, like this too, like.
And I had to sit up, and I'm like, oh shit, and then I had to go get some coffee. So I'm like, I am dozing on this, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Bubba Doom for $5. I still wonder if Howard Hughes just packed up and made a parallel civilization. That's what we're seeing, or demons. You wonder if Howard Hughes, like a lot of rich people, just had access to more information and just went nuts from it.
Maybe.
Sec 199 for $5. Gen Xer, been interested in UFO stuff since the third grade, but typical skeptical. Phoenix Lights and Tic Tac events are the most head scratching to me. Yeah, the Phoenix Lights is one of the most legit events. So many witnesses.
That one is crazy. That one is such a crazy scenario. And we did a video on that.
Well, it's not just the lights. Podcast. It's all the witnesses saying, no, there's a giant ship.
From all the different angles.
As big as a stadium, blocked out the stars, and passed over our house with making no sound.
Yeah.
There's a great documentary called I Know What I Saw. It's James Fox. It's about the Phoenix Lights. Highly recommend it. As a matter of fact, that was one of those early UFO docs that was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but that's where I saw it. Neanderthal 2020 for 50. See you in Japan, nerds.
Yeah.
See you in Japan. Hell yeah.
Bro, it's gonna be awesome.
It's not that far away. Think
Just
about it.
We're gonna be a bunch of weebs. We're gonna get some
Bunch of
kimonos.
Weebs. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far.
Come on,
No.
get a kimono.
No.
Come on, we wore the
put on those-
Peruvian dress.
Yeah, because they made us, dude. They
Yeah.
rolled us up and threw it on us. I'm like, Jesus.
That was great.
Oracle of Doom for $12.22. Your book literally just got delivered. Awesome. Can't wait to crack this bad boy open. Hail Nerdrotic. Hail the Fellowship. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And thank you. Thank you. We're collating all the tweets. I'm gonna put a thank you up on Twitter. Sorry, I had to cough. But thank you. Alex Jones, the gods want blood.
Do I still have my? Hold on.
Destroy the child, corrupt them all.
Wait, I think hang on. Do I still have? Yeah.
I'll eat your ass. I will. I will eat your ass.
Classic.
Is she a man?
Is she a man?
Is she a man?
Do you want to take her life? Do you want to cross that line? Because it's a long way back from hell.
Should have been a singer.
Little Danzig there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Where was I? Oh, now I got the hiccups. I hate the hiccups. Decky, 1969 for $10. Is the Supergirl trailer a Tara Reid documentary? Off topic. Right.
Well,
Wait, no.
it's
that's
whatever.
not it. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, that's a lot of noises.
It's a lot of noises. I hit 3 buttons the wrong way. I meant to do this. Off topic, but I couldn't resist. All of this info coming out about disclosure is just a control op. I wish they would just come clean, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be wishing for a long time, Decky. That's the problem. Bo the Yo for $10 says, hey, hail guys. It was super cool to meet you, Gary. Super cool to meet you. QBG and the fellowship members in Arizona. Have you seen the new record for Fusion? I think it was like 20 minutes. Exciting times. No.
It's like 22 minutes or something that they ran it for. So
Fusion, context.
I read an article
Words
like
can't
they're
come.
running
Yeah.
Fusion energy.
Dude,
So
no. That looked okay.
I don't know who did it and how they did it, but 22 minutes is a long time.
What was the previous record?
I'm not sure.
Probably less than 20 minutes. That would be my guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Thank you. I'm a professional.
Let me I'll give you I'll find out. So
You'll find out.
Oot and a boot. So France is the one that did it. They did it for 22 minutes and 17 seconds. The previous
French.
record
What?
was
Dang it.
China. 17
All right.
minutes and 46 seconds.
Guess it's better than China.
Yeah, I'd rather have it be France. Yamada and the Seven Witches for 40 yen. Gary, will Doomsday flop? Is the superhero genre dead? I don't think Doomsday will flop. Well, I think it'll generate a lot of money, and it really just depends on the budget, which will be insane.
Dude, looking at that cast list, there's no way it's gonna make money. They got to pay those actors money.
Off the top, okay, if it costs 800 million, if it truly costs 800 million to make and it only makes like $1 billion, then technically that would be $1 billion flop. Yes,
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah.
Because the definition of a flop is not making your money back in the theaters. Now people can bring up merchandise and all that other stuff. And
What merchandise? Like, what are they selling these days?
it'll
Like,
make money on the back end, and maybe Dr. Doom masks. I mean,
man, Toys aren't really a thing
Is
anymore.
the superhero genre dead? It's dead because it's a genre. It should have never been just a genre. You can have multiple genres within superheroes, and they didn't diversify, and they made it all look the same. And now DC just looks like Marvel. The Supergirl trailer just looked like a Marvel movie. No distinction whatsoever. Same color palette. And I know it's a different director, but let's keep in mind that is a James Gunn production. He is the head of the studio, and that director looked a lot like James Gunn
It
in
looked
that
like
trailer.
Guardians of the Galaxy, like
Just going
straight
off-
up.
Yeah. Just going off what we saw in the trailer,
Yeah.
movie could be different, but you had pop music, you had an action scene that was shot almost identically to a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 scene and a Superman scene. So yes, there's a lot of similarities. But I just did a video, and I think they're cooked as far as doing something beyond Spider-Man and Batman, like doing B-list, C-list heroes, and it being a driver at the box office. It's already done as a driver at the box office. That fate has already been sealed. Just look at the box office numbers of the last 5 years. It's been nothing but diminishing returns, and no superhero movie got even close to $1 billion this year. And arguably, the Superman fans will fight you on this one. And I think it made enough to question it. But arguably, no superhero movies made money this year. They all lost money.
Damn.
And if one eked out a profit, it was enough to pay the catering. And that was Superman. It wasn't like the Thunderbolts. The only way disclosure is going to be believed by the masses is if an ID4 type moment of a craft fully visible to everyone hovering above or landing in a major city. BC Wolf, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And we need another Phoenix Lights. Imagine Phoenix Lights today with the better phones.
Multiple angles, yeah.
Oh, that footage would have been amazing. Nathan Cassidy for $19.99 as a Roman Catholic. I hate that I'm constantly used as an excuse for not talking about aliens. Yes, we should have brought that up.
Yeah.
Because the vast majority of people reasonable for major innovations in science, math, and physics came from major religions. Yes, it did.
That's where science came from as a study. It was
And
a
the Catholic
study
Church believes in
creation.
aliens. They do. So at the beginning, Garrett, they made sure to say that there is a religious contingent in the that was like, no, these are demons, and we shouldn't be studying them. Okay, even if you think
doesn't
they're
make any
demons, yeah, you should study evil.
Yeah, you should be like, if there are demon force out there that are affecting Earth, they should be studied and fought against. And you can't do that if you don't think about them or investigate in any way.
Yeah, that
doesn't make
it
any
makes no sense. That whole attitude, then don't talk about Lucifer in the Bible. Just don't even bring it up. You don't want to mess with that stuff. It's like you have to.
Yeah.
You have to identify it to fight it. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Would you still love me if I were a human ant? Yes.
Like a human-sized ant, because with the appendages and
Oh,
the
that'd be
mandibles, I don't know, man. That's
scary.
kind of. But in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that was a pretty endearing ant. So maybe.
And the ants are communist in Ant-Man Quantumania.
That's true, yeah. So maybe not again.
Lewis
Lewis?
G 2665. God, I hate these ads. Not your fault, Lewis. For $20. Thank you. Great theories. The reason for keeping it all secret is 1, religion will collapse, and that's a war you don't want to control. It will unite the people, and governments will lose their grip. And 3, just plain chaos from the idiots. I mean, but that we're getting.
I think
that
it's
now.
2. Yeah, I think it's 2. I don't think religions will collapse. I think the ones that aren't really steadfast in their belief systems will waver, but that's just what we get anyways.
Yeah.
And 3, chaos is already happening. So
Yeah, we're already getting
I
chaos.
think it's number 2.
So so all religion won't collapse. Some will. There are some religions, fundamentalists of that. I'm going to be really fair. maybe more fair than I should be,
Mm.
but I'll be fair. There are some fundamentalists within religions who will fucking freak out and want to stop it, want to keep the information from getting out. I totally believe that, and I think that would happen. But I think most people.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
it would. Yeah, most people, most Catholics, most Christians, most Lutherans, it wouldn't shake their belief in God at all.
Yeah,
they would just go, God made the aliens too. Duh, and that's all they do. They go to church on Sunday.
Like, hey, aliens, you're welcome to come into church.
Say a prayer for their alien brother.
Come to the potluck.
Yeah. Come to the potluck.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard of this thing called Christmas? It's pretty neat. You should try it. That's
how I feel too. Yeah.
Yeah. Both my moms are super religious and they believe in aliens. So I'm surprised they haven't fought yet, though, because one's a Lutheran and one's a Catholic. Let me be very clear. You will not find out about anything about UFOs or aliens from any national government, period, full stop. Brian? Yep. It's okay to reiterate that, though, because it needs to be. New idea. We raid Area 51 and save alien goth girlfriend. I mean, that's a cause.
I'll help you.
That's a cause. We need to save all goth girlfriends. Melissa was kind of goth. She was more punk rock. She was kind of goth, though. Her best friend was super goth. Brandy. She was like, if you just imagine like goth girl and from the 80s, and she was it. Black lipstick.
That's what we're trying to save in Area 51.
That's what we're trying to save. God bless the goth women. Nice milkers. You got it, chat. You know what I'm talking about.
They save lives. They save lives.
They save lives. Louis G for $5. Counterpoint. If alien made it here, or if they are here, they haven't. Why haven't they outed themselves? Sounds like they are on the government side to keep cover. That would be my theory. I also think that they'll be seen when they want to be seen. And I don't think there's one race here. I think there's multiple races. I think some give a shit and some don't. And I don't think either of them give a shit to the point where like they love us as their children or they hate us as some scum or vermin. I just think they see us as animals the same way we treat animals and, and honestly, if a plane flies over, how many animals like acknowledge that? Say a plane flies over the Amazon jungle and they can clearly hear it.
Yeah. They might run or something, but they're not going to be like, what
unless
was
it's really
that?
loud, unless it's like, if it's just really, it's just a normal plane, they don't react at all. At all. Maybe it's a perception thing. Not really sure, but it might be the same for us, that these aliens are on such a high level that they might be flying over us all the fucking time, but we just don't have the perception to see them.
Maybe.
Now, alien ships crash, and Hal Puthoff talked about it. He said, sometimes things crash. Like even if they're really advanced, there's variables that they didn't think about. They are traveling.
Multi-million-dollar jets crash sometimes.
Yeah.
So like
these are very well-made things, right?
Yeah.
Jeff up north has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships. Hail, Jeff! Y'all want to see Jeff doing some cooking? You go to Happy Jessica's channel. She's got a little baking channel, and he was helping her out. I think he had an apron on. He did at ABF's house. Hail ABF.
That's cute.
Decky 1969 for $50. Thank you, brother. Part A, when I was stationed in Minot Air Force Base in in the late 80s, we had an aircraft come in the middle of the night, unannounced, that we needed to provide priority A security for. I was the first one to stand guard at the hangar. Here's part B for 20. Thank you. It ended up being an F-117 before anybody knew about it. I thought it was a UFO since it was so different from anything I had ever seen. I was told not to touch it or even get close to it. Part C. Of course, I didn't listen. I felt very weird, almost like touching a piece of charcoal or something. It always made me wonder what else we don't know about. Oh, so much. And I told the story. I saw a stealth fighter. Okay, so stealth. When did the stealth fighter? It was right before Persian Gulf 1, right? That's when that was declassified. But everybody fucking knew it. They made toys. So they had stealth fighter toys before it was declassified. And that is a fact. Stealth bomber.
The bomber. Yeah.
So the bomber was out, and everybody was saying we have fighters, but then some people were going, no, the government was completely denying it. I'm in Southern California driving east on La Costa Avenue, heading towards my parents' house in La Costa, and one fucking flies over so low that people pulled over on the side of the road. Now, like, this is during drug days, so I'm pretty much questioning everything because I'm high as fuck. But the other people saw it too, so I'm like, ooh, thank God. And none of us thought it was a UFO. We're like, what the fuck kind of jet was that? Like, whoa. And that was before it was declassified. And they were flying them, and that was Southern California, fully populated Southern California, right by Ponto Beach. There we go.
Have you seen the new? This is Anduril.
Whoa.
Their new stealth fighter.
That's cool.
I believe it is unmanned. There's no cockpit on there.
Yeah, like, why would you? I mean, do we need pilots now? Sorry, pilots, but
well, the pilots we still need pilots to pilot them, but they can be piloting them remotely back on the ship, and you can do missions that would be 80% death, and you could risk something like this opposed to a
wait till the robots start fighting.
Yeah. Then we got robots on robots fighting.
We are not far away from that. We are not far away from the
not
robots
all,
fighting.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially like the Boston Dynamic dog. Like, you could totally strap on some machine guns to that, or just bombs, or
I'm sure it'll work out
recon.
fine. I'm sure it'll work out just fine.
At that point, I question, because when you're fighting a war, at least historically, it was like bodies. So how much body casualties can you take? How many people can you get killed until you have to give up, right? And it's like, if we're just robots fighting robots.
No, it'll be robots killing people. I mean, it's not robots fighting robots.
It would eventually
become
robots,
like some game where everybody agrees on some ground rules, and that'd be nice. But
do some kind of game. Yeah, it would be offset for sure for a while.
Well, because
they'd have robots, and then
we actually do that, and we fight China in a robot war, and it's like set up like a game, like there's ground rules, and China's gonna fucking cheat.
Yeah, they would.
They're gonna completely cheat.
No one would have rules in a war.
They have rules now that they don't follow.
Yeah, rules of engagement. No, it'd be robots killing people.
EMPs.
Remember what you told me on our drive to the comic store in Arizona? So, board games are based on
games
from H.G. Wells, who took it from military strategists like Napoleon, who would plan out their wars with like little figures. And do the strategy, and that's where D&D comes from, and Warhammer and everything else. And you were showing Peter Cushing. There's that video that went.
Yes.
It was so weird that went
was
around
a nerd.
after you told me.
Right? Isn't that freaking weird? Yeah, Peter Cushing was a nerd just like us, painting his miniature army in his den,
inviting people over, and they were smoking pipes, and they were basically running these little war games. If you can find that video, it's fucking cool as hell. It's like, I want to do that.
Yeah, but that's how they would plan out their war campaigns. They'd know the terrain of a certain area. They'd build either a flat map, just a 2D map, and move their troops around, or they'd have a full 3D map.
Yeah, chess is a war game too. But yeah, like
it is.
I just didn't like. Yeah, Peter Cushing was a massive nerd.
Yeah,
and it just makes me feel better. Him and why am I blanking on his name now? God, I hate being tired.
I tweet too much.
I should have taken. I know you do.
All right, I'll find it. Still looking.
Are you still looking?
Still scrolling.
I wonder if Christopher Lee did that too. He must have.
Had to, right? Here it is. Found
There
it.
it is. Yeah. Book. I want this in my life.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
Everything about that was.
It is Warhammer. That is where Warhammer came from. It evolved from that Little Wars book into the game we know today as Warhammer and all the many other role-playing games. Even D&D has a little bit of that DNA in it as well.
See, that's what makes me want to play Warhammer now.
Dude, I got an army. I just don't have anybody to play with.
Bro. I'd have to sell all my 1/6 scales and replace it with another hobby. Right.
They're smaller, so they're more compact. You can fit
Yeah. You could have a good sized army in
well, I'd want to
less
get a
space than the Daleks.
table. For one, I would dedicate an entire room.
Yeah.
Probably that retro gaming room I have downstairs. Put a giant table in it, like Aegon's table in Dragonstone, the map of Westeros, and then
yeah,
you can get an expandable table maybe, so that you
they have great game tables that have drop down middles. So there's like an edge, there's like a bezel around the whole thing. You can put your drinks on, or
my desk is a game table. The one where
really?
Yeah, this is a game table. Yeah.
You take the leaves off, and then there's like a drop down area.
Very cool.
It was. We originally put it in here because it was supposed to have somebody on the other side, and we were going to do guests and stuff.
I
and
remember.
I don't want to fly guests out.
I don't
want to do that
in my house. No,
I don't mind to be it depends. It's fine. It's just paying people's flights all the time. You see how Tim Pool's stressed out all the time is because he's paying for everybody's fucking flights to get. It's like, bro, just do it remotely. Come on,
unnecessary.
Well, for one, it keeps you from getting he gets. I think pretty much everybody says yes, and that's fine. But I'm sure there's plenty of people who would say no because they don't want to travel. And why would you not have that interview? The viewer is completely fine with it being remote.
FNT, we're all around the world.
FNT is been doing pretty good for a few years now, and it's just a bunch of knuckleheads in different parts of the world.
Yep,
gathered together to be retarded, all for the sake of retardation. I would live stream it. That would be fun. FNT's always worldwide. Now the goal is to do a live one someday, to get us all together and do one. The problem is the lesson we learn. Well, live streaming events is not necessarily a really good idea unless you have top tier people working the equipment and the equipment. I think if we did a live FNT, we'd record it, but I don't think we'd live stream it. For one, it wouldn't sound great.
Yeah, because you have to think about the audience. I've done them before.
Yeah.
We've done college shows and stuff like that, where it's a live show on the internet, but also in the room, and you have to have two brains. You have to be thinking about the presentation for the people in the room and the presentation for the people on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's a difficult thing to kind of do both.
Difficult.
So it would be cool to do a live one on stage with everybody. Get a bunch of people in a big hall.
When you're at home, it is I've listened. I remember when the idea of meetups, I got it from Jim Rome. So Jim Rome did the sports, the sports radio guy I listen to all the time. He started doing, meetups. And his first one was in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And I remember listening to it on the radio, and it was fucking terrible. It was probably really fun there. It was probably really fun there, but like
Yeah.
the echoing and the crowd noise, and it's it's a different type of presentation when you're doing it there, that it just wasn't, as a listener at home or in my car when I was delivering, it wasn't as good as being there. So Jim Rome, have a take and don't suck. That's what he used to say. Where was I?
Let's see here.
I was
William Kalal is next.
If you are a Christian, demonic misdirection started with Lucifer and Eden. Truth is, people would rather believe in green aliens living on Mars than God judging them for their behavior on Earth.
But what if it's both?
What if it's both?
What if there's green people on Mars and God is out there judging us?
Yeah, I don't
And
necessarily believe in one
he's
over
judging the
other.
green people.
Yeah, I don't believe in one over the other. And they're not green. They're kind of a gray.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, there's also there's the tall whites and the Nords and then the lizard ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
X-Ray Girl, thoughts on convergent evolution resulting in humanoid body type from alien ecosystems? Happens on Earth with unrelated species.
I mean, it's possible if they have the same environment and gravity, so I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility. We just have to find these places and species if they're even out there and real. So, but a lot of I will say a lot of skeletons on Earth are quite similar. Got a lot of similar number of spine vertebrae, our long bones and whatnot, and the like even our hands are very similar to a lot of other animals' hands and how it's built. So it's quite interesting for someone like me.
Sounds like it. Decky for $2 says, did you check out Mario Build Reps yet? I just did. When I first heard that channel name, I'm like, what is this, like some Nintendo thing? But it's not. It's not. It's Mario Build Reps, and he's got a video decoding the Mayan calendar, new lost civilization discovered, why cities are oriented to ancient poles. It looks like a really fun channel. I'm going to go down that rabbit hole tonight, buddy. Thank you. Nicholas Horton, Justice for Rebecca. For 23 months, he has been a member. Hail, Gary. The skeleton kind of looks like Cynthia Erivo. She is built like that. And episodes 3 and 4 of The War Between the Land and Sea are out. Can't wait for your book. Yeah, I'll be covering that on live streams. So I'll check those out. It's pretty awful. And my book is well, I mean, you're going to decide if it's awful or not. Very good response to the book so far. So thank you. Drinker sent me the nicest. Yeah, he's gonna have his son read it, and it's it's really it's really cool. So he sent me the nicest thing, so that made me feel good. But no, I have, if I missed a tweet at me again or post at me again, but I have bookmarked them all, and I've got a section so we can, like, we're gonna make a kind of like how Data Racer used to do. I don't know if he does it anymore. Like put all the tweets and just put out a big thank you. But yeah, please let me know.
You should do it like the Supergirl promo where you're just floating in the middle.
The tweets all in the middle around you
in the background. We should just take that and put your head on it and replace the background.
Good response. And people didn't go, dude, your life was like 1 out of 10. It sucked. It was contrived, predictable. Mystery box.
Mystery box.
Woke. Fuck it. But no, it was thank you. And Cynthia Erivo, yeah, you've just answered it, Nicholas. You just answered it. For Normal World, thanks, Quarter. Oh, Fighters for Normal World. You're working on something else. Trying to work on something else.
Indeed.
And I told you to use me as whatever you need to do.
Trust. We're working on it.
Okay.
We're working on it. So stay tuned. Dubnut, stay tuned. But also I stream every Sunday and Monday or Tuesday. Every Sunday, and every possible Monday and Tuesday. So subscribe. But for sure Sundays.
Liberative CMC for $20. Like I told Gary in Arizona, check out Time Team, an older ITV show. I'm going to definitely check it out. It sounds fun. Show out of the UK. Tony Robinson, Blackadder, Baldrick leads a team of archaeologists on 3-day digs. I love the concept of it.
Yeah.
No, but it was great seeing you out there. So many good. You know what makes these trips is. It's going to sound cheesy, but it's no less true. It's the people out there traveling out. There's so many fucking cool people out there. And this subject of ancient civilizations like brings together, it does bring together like all make shapes and sizes, and everybody's having a good time.
Yep.
It's nice. It's like what fandom used to be.
This. I've watched Time Team. It is great. It's a great show. It's been a long time though.
Matthew Hammond for $2. I am surprised you're not asking me about Stargate because I have an answer for you, buddy. But let's read this first. How close is Fire Country to Gary's firefighting? I didn't watch Fire Country. Melissa did. I'd have to ask her. My firefighting was, I mean, we didn't like, for one, I didn't have hoses full of water.
Would you just have buckets?
No. I was a swamper and I had the McLeod. So the swamper was like the more agile, fast guy with the chainsaw.
Okay.
Right? And I'm cutting brush. And the McLeod is like, it's basically a hoe on one side and a rake on the other. And you're just cutting fire line. So
right. Okay. So you're clearing brush.
We're clearing brush.
Trying to take the fuel out of the situation. Yeah, I got you.
There with the CDF, and they're clearing brush too, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just you wait for the plane or the helicopter to drop that chemical, because you can't get water all the way out there all the time. Now they have trucks that do, but that's not what I did. I cleared brush, and we were right up on it, like, dude.
Wow.
Lulls you in sometimes because the fire, like, there's a fire and everything's on fire, but it's not like raging. You're like, it's, you let your fucking guard down and that shit could fire up, and all of a sudden there's like 30-foot wall of flame in front of you. And like, we did a lot of running. Just a lot of running away.
Fire.
A lot of running away.
Yeah, I went to go watch my brother's presentation because he went through the fire academy and he's in a firehouse now. But I watched his presentation that they do at the end when they graduate. Shit is intense. It is crazy. And we're a good amount away from where the fire's happening, and it is hot as fuck. So it's like, I couldn't imagine, dude. Those guys are hardcore.
Like, the word gets thrown around a lot, but they are heroes. Like, in every fucking sense of the word, they're badass.
Yeah.
You got to be at peak physical condition. I'm not going to say every prisoner was at peak physical condition, but like, they put us through training. I didn't like pass it right away. There was this thing called Mount Motherfucker, which I can't remember the time now, but it's like basically 300 yards, like at an angle, like, and you had to get up there in a certain amount of time. I can't remember what it was, and it took me forever to do that. And we did like run hose, and we had to go through all the training, and we became certified. Best shape of my fucking life.
Yeah, they do not mess around about physical fitness. It's because like, if you are not able to carry your teammates, then they die. They are hardcore.
Oh, and then I got out, and all the girls who broke up with me are like, "Hey," I'm like, "Wow."
Wow.
Yeah.
Came back all ripped and everything. It was great. Of course, I was injured towards the end, so I was kind of walking funny. That didn't, breaking a tailbone's no fucking joke. Let me tell you that. Makes it hard to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'll leave it there. ACC75-I8Q for 119 Norwegian krona. Says, Gary, have you ever really been far, even as decided to use even go want to do look more like?
What?
Gary,
ever
have you
want to
ever really
do
been
what
far
you-
even as decided to use even? There must be some loss in translation here, so I don't want to. And even like when you does and then says, I said to no or else. There's obviously some translation here. He probably popped it in. So I'm going to read it again. And even like when you does and then says, I said no to one else are now plenty, but not, or maybe do. Oh, brother, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, do.
It's a meme, apparently.
Is it
Okay.
a meme?
Okay.
It's good. It's fucking good.
It's a Beardo troll super.
Oh,
Is it?
okay.
That's fucking
Oh.
awesome.
Well
Yeah.
done.
How do?
So I'll read it more seriously then, because I was like, oh, maybe he lost in translation. I don't want to clown him
Yeah, I
too
felt
much.
bad
But
a
if it's a
little
meme, fuck you. All right. So, Gary, have you really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? And even like when like you does and then says, I said no, one else are you plenty but not, or maybe do. Well, actually, I'm gonna say no.
Some win.
Someone. I'm not as smart as you think I do. Okay. Just remember that.
My head hurts.
My head always hurts. The Rogue Mustang became a YouTube member. Thank you. That's a good one. Have you all listened to Irvin Finkel and Lex Friedman? I've listened. I haven't
when he
listened
was
to that one
on.
yet. Like, I listen. No disrespect to Lex Friedman, who's built up a huge platform or anything, but I don't get it.
It's like the documentary makes me.
He's a
wanna-
little
wanna
too
go to
low
sleep.
key for me. I need a little more energy. I need a little more energy. But I'll check it out. Like his guests are usually really good. Hey Gary, is it Raish or Raj Agul? Yes.
I always like Rise Al Ghul, but that sounded cooler. But Raish kind of sounds like a wraith,
yeah.
kind of creepy.
I forgot what the definitive answer, but I've used like both pretty regularly. And before I heard somebody say it when I was reading comics, it was Ras Agul.
Mhm.
I was saying Ras Agul.
Rash, yeah.
Rash Agul, Raish Agul. Is it Shang-Chi? Or is it Shang-Chi? Well, I said fucking Shang-Chi forever.
Shang-Chi, yeah.
Is it Thanos or Thanos? Well, it's Thanos, but I've been saying Thanos for all my life. So that's what it is to me. The only ones I really try to get right now are Tolkien names, which most of them I said wrong for most of my life until I finally heard other people say them. Simu Chi. That's it. Holy fuck. Banging out.
Low.
Funny that Communist Cena had a cameo in Pluribus. Very on the nose regarding the collective and not having an identity or free will or free thinking. Yeah, I heard about that. I need to catch up on Pluribus. Some people are not digging it, and I completely understand. I dig it. Do I like it as much as Landman? I heard somebody say Landman's focusing on the women too much, but I thought Landman's fucking killing it, man. I think it's really good. Really good. Good father-son stuff. Oh, bro, there's a scene. I'll give you context. He's talking to his son. Billy Bob Thornton's talking to his son, who he only visited on weekends, right? And his mom just died. Coke addict mom just died, and his dad kind of beat him. So he's talking to his son going, who might be taking care of somebody else's kid. And he's like, whether you have a kid of your own or you take care of this kid, you got to remember. And it's a pretty dark thing. He says, you got to remember that, like, However you raise that kid, that's how they're going to raise their kid. And that's a cycle that's almost impossible to break. And then his son goes, well, you broke it. He's all, no, son, I avoided it. I only visited you on weekends. I'm basically saying I'm not that good of a father. And the son turns around to him and goes, Dad, I love you.
That's a good scene.
And you did your best. You did your best, and that's good enough for me. And it's like, boom.
Yeah.
Get you right there, dude.
That's what we're missing. We're missing a lot of that stuff in Hollywood and movies. People want that. People long for that kind of feeling. We got so jaded, I feel like.
Yeah.
As a culture, we just don't. And a lot of manipulation of trying to pull that stuff out. But like people want to see that. That's why they go to the movies. That's why they watch TV shows. That's why they do that.
Such a good little fucking scene of of a son going,
man,
not even forgiving a father, just going, I get it, and
understanding,
like not hating your father. It's such a rarity that it made the scene even that much more powerful. It was fucking great. Of course, Billy Bob, he starts he's this tough guy and he's starting to get all choked up. He's all, it was good.
A great actor too.
Fucking great actor. Always loved Billy Bob. And he pulled Angelina Jolie. So I mean, he should have everybody's respect for the rest of the time. Dude. And they had their wedding rings were like blood. Their fucking blood.
Yes.
Weird shit. But
that was such a weird time.
Yeah. But Pluribus, it's like a big Twilight Zone, so that's why I like it. I love that Apple TV tries different shit, but they just do it in the most boring fucking way. So, I saw Eric from Forbes said it's kind of boring. And I'm like, that's how I feel about Severance,
Yeah, everything's kind of gray and slow. Interesting premise and ideas, but kind of slow.
But it doesn't
it's for the intellectual mind.
Dude, that's everything Apple TV. It's borderline pretentious, maybe beyond pretentious.
Yeah, like what you could imagine the writers were wearing turtlenecks while they were writing the show.
Like Silo, fucking slow. It's really interesting and slow as fuck.
Yeah, totally.
And then when they do something kind of fun, Murderbot, it's just fucking woke DEI shit. Okay. Could the reason be the huge lawsuit the government will face if disclosure happens? All the people who have died or are dying from radiation exposure. That's why they said that has been approached, and they said offer immunity for disclosure, which is a big give, right? Because they have done some fucking horrible things.
Yes.
But I think enough time has passed and most of those people are dead, which it doesn't make it any less shitty. Okay. But we get the truth. And that's been one of the things that's been holding it up is immunity. Is Cynthia Erivo an alien? Look at her skull shape. Maybe
elongated skull.
Yeah. Why aliens aren't outing themselves to the public? Prime directive. Maybe. Well, I mean, just like the warp signature, is what brings the Federation down to a planet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the warp signature for us was a nuclear bomb or an atom bomb.
Yeah.
Splitting the atom. What? Actors used to be more than one-dimensional? They did. Glad to have met you guys in Scottsdale. Very gracious. Inspired me to start exploring here in Arizona and start posting on YouTube again. Good. JD, what's up, brother?
Heck yeah, man.
What's up, JD? Good man. He's from I don't want to out him, but he's from Arizona. Mechanic. Good dude. Yeah, there's dude, just the geology in Arizona is amazing. I almost lived there. Came this close to living there. Housing prices. That was the decider. The housing prices there are insane. Well, I mean, they're very California-like. But dude, how nice was Scottsdale, Garrett?
Super nice, dude. It was
fucking really nice.
High-end, safe, clean.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The opposite of Egypt.
The clean part, I mean.
Dirty, dangerous, low end.
Low end.
I feel like this is a troll too.
Who is more the Riri or the one who follows the Riri?
Who is more Riri, the Re or the Riri follower?
It's the Riri, obviously.
Yes.
But what
everybody
about the
knows that.
Riri?
No, it's the Riri.
Hmm.
There are usually dedicated nights at your local hobby stores if you are hesitant to devote a room. I play Gundam TCG and I like 40K lore, not the money. Yeah. The money's big on that one, but yeah, the Heroes and Fantasies here in San Antonio has a huge gaming spot. I would go there. I was just there yesterday. Great fucking store. Great store.
So much you could like buy. Great collection.
It was packed yesterday
That's good.
because of Christmas. It was absolutely packed.
good.
It's good to see.
Hero Clicks. Hey, shout out Hero Clicks. Let's go.
Hey, I remember selling those.
Yeah, I played those.
Yeah, we sold the shit out of those. Oh, my buddy Dennis really like played them very seriously and was good.
Yeah.
To expound on Time Team, 20 seasons, 94-14, and recently revived on YouTube through Patreon contribution. No shit. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Gary ran Hose in prison. Damn, Gary. Yeah.
What kind of host?
Right. Don't forget.
HOSE or HOE? Yes.
Yes. That mound is a mine dump from the abandoned silver mines in Pickle Handle Gulch. Yeah, like that's, I mean, I didn't think it was a pyramid or anything. I was just wondering what the hell it was.
It's just interesting.
But yeah, it looks like it's just they covered it up. Lots of silver in those hills. Thank you, Nebulous.
Nebulea.
Nebulaeus.
I think.
You know what? It could be really, if you're just bored, like going over Google Earth and like just checking out places you've never been, but going in like the regions you're like, no humans go here, like ever. Especially the desert, like the middle of the Sahara Desert, and then you find like an asteroid impact. It's pretty cool. I like it. You can tell I'm old though. That's not the kind of shit I'd like when I was 30. Do you think females can be firefighters? No.
I don't want to be.
No. Flat out no. Now they did have Camp Rainbow had the female contingent of doing like clearing brush. Sure. Clearing brush. But if you want like structure fire.
Yeah, like if you got to go into
inside,
a building and pick up human bodies,
they don't
like,
have the upper body strength to do that. They don't.
Yeah.
They
Maybe
can,
if they're like rendering first aid and doing like
rendering
EMT
first
stuff.
aid, driving the truck is fine,
Yeah.
clearing brush is fine, but anything that requires climbing up a ladder and saving a baby from a building, you want a dude doing that.
Yeah.
Period. They just don't have they can look as butch as they want to look. They don't have the upper body strength. I don't make the rules. I just make the observations. Difficult to watch back-to-back episodes of Apple TV shows without falling asleep to gay subplots.
Oh my God.
Silo, Severance, Pluribus.
Wow.
I can't argue with that, Bitcoin Captain. Yeah, like
Ted Lasso was the only one I could watch back to back.
Yeah.
That was like comedic.
so the character in Pluribus was supposed to be a dude originally.
Really?
It was originally conceived as a dude.
Okay.
And then Ray Seahorn, was good friends with Vince Gilligan, so I guess he just kept the relationship the same.
Interesting.
But yeah, she's a lesbian. But her girlfriend dies. And then they bury her in the backyard.
Wow, they literally buried the gays.
They literally buried the gay in the
They
first
really did it.
episode.
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of saves it, and I'm behind, is she is the sane person in the COVID analogy of this, if you want to look at it as a COVID analogy. She is the one person who's like, fuck no. Fuck
Yeah.
Fauci. Yeah. But a lot can be imprinted on it. But we'll see.
That's what it certainly felt like at the time. Being like when you were like, okay, I'm looking around, everybody's wearing this stupid mask, and now I've got to do it. Now people are pressuring me. People are coming up to me in the supermarket and being like, "You got to put that mask on." That's kind of what that felt like. You felt like a crazy person. Like, no, I can't be.
No, I was never going to go for it. Like I said at the time, I was like, okay, I'll give you 2 weeks. I'll be a good citizen for 2 weeks. I'll do what you say. I'll put on my stupid fucking mask. I don't even think they were requiring it that much. It was just stay at home and 6 feet or whatever.
Yeah. Texas didn't do it for a while, and then they started doing it.
I told Jeremy at the time, I'm like, and Eric, I told them both at the time, I said, I'll give him 2 weeks. And if it goes longer than that, I know it's a bunch of shit.
Bunch of bullshit.
I mean,
we all knew, and all of us knew, like, it's going to be.
It was going to be more than 2 weeks. Yeah. I just didn't know that they were going to close up so much and vaccine passports or whatever that was.
Yeah, my God, dude.
And now
Germany got crazy.
They're trying to pretend it didn't exist.
Yeah. We got some soups we missed here. B-Chain for 2 says Rush wore kimonos. You can too, Gary.
Come on.
Rush.
Come on.
The band or Rush Limbaugh?
I don't know. B-Chain, you might need to clarify.
Just because somebody I respect wore something doesn't mean I'm going to wear it. Okay.
What's wrong with kimono?
You know what? I liked Robert Smith from The Cure. The dude wore a skirt. Not going to wear a skirt.
It looks so comfy though. Kimonos do. Mothcho Man Randy Savage.
Mothcho Man Randy Savage for $4.99. Do you plan on doing more trips to different sites similar to the Egypt trip? Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna do like one a year. Justin Martin's Vern for $10 says, Gary, don't forget to bring one of those little orange flags on a pole or a balloon on a string to attach to X-Ray Girl. When you walk around Japan, you don't want to lose her. Right?
I'm tall though. You won't lose me. Oh damn.
Oh, yeah. I ain't wearing no kimono.
Come on.
Respect. Well, look at that other
Look at that mustache
shit.
too.
Yeah. I might
That's
get.
intense.
I might do that. I've done that mustache before. I might do it again.
I can get that.
Think I should do it again?
The curls up at
Yeah,
the
the
side.
curls.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I'll
can
do
get
that
almost
again.
going.
Yeah.
Gotta get the wax going.
Gary, have you seen Mud from 2013? It has Matthew McConaughey, Sam Shepard, Ty Sheridan, Taylor Sheridan, or Ty Sheridan. It's about male bonding, and it couldn't be made today in Hollywood. It's set in Arkansas and directed, and director is from there. Well, it's 2013. That's back the last time we got like decent things. Oops, sorry, my bad. I did that one. Hit it. There you go. Hi, everyone. Gary, I got your signed book. Question. I have an orange sticker with 22 on the wrap. Am I the 22nd person to buy it? I don't know. The COA, which is misprinted, and you'll get a new one, that's the number. So that will show you the number. So if that's on the COA.
I don't know what the orange sticker means.
Yeah, might be some shipping thing.
Like the warehouse thing, maybe?
Yeah.
We got some stuff on the Streamlabs and Rants side. PGMD81 has gifted a Nerdrotic subscription to Rumble. And then Name Don't NTR on the Streamlabs for 5 says, I just got the notification that you were going live at the top of the hour. Looks like you're on time to me. Have a great stream, fellas. Thank you.
At least you got the notification.
Yeah. Active Guardian for 2 says, real plan is outlined in the 1968 NSA doc UFO Hypothesis and Survival Questions by Lambros Calamejos. Plan is to delay, maintain control of hierarchy and profits, keep people ignorant.
Yep.
Seems to be exactly what is happening.
Yep. Dirty Weaker has donated $5, and JD's Vintage has become a supporter. Beluga for $1 says, near the square in Nevada are 2 old gold/silver mines in Pickhandle Gulch. It was once called the Metallic City. The long mound could have been the town, and you could see where buildings used to be on the hill. I don't know what the perfect square is, though.
It's probably they covered up the mine, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, that's
Just
just
all the
I know nothing about that stuff, so that could have
leftover
been a
dirt.
retarded statement. But yeah.
Pumba 1337 says, "Hail Gary and clan. When are you next making your way to the UK/Wales so Mahler and I can get our copies of Waiting for Nerdrotic signed? Much love to you all."
Next year's plan for UK.
There we go. And Jose Taco for 3 says, "Apparently Nerdrotic is my third favorite sports channel on YouTube. Also, I got the Kindle edition of your book because I don't want to degrade the physical copy." Aw,
Oh, that's okay.
that's
Cool.
sweet.
Thanks.
How are you gonna degrade it? You're gonna
I
like
don't
do
ask
stuff to you gonna
questions.
use whips or
Well,
something, or what?
because if you have the hard copy, opening the spine will degrade the spine, right?
Mm.
I've known
Yeah.
people who
I don't think-
literally read like this, like they don't open their book
A
much.
collector buys, 2 versions of the book.
Multiples.
Yeah. And also uses gloves.
I buy multiples on comics all the time.
Zorbu for $20 says, "Okay, Earth bitches. I'm a little confused by your confusion. We have literally been besties with Quarter Earthling for years, and you still need evidence? Even when you say you're ready to know, y'all act like you don't. This one hurts, man."
You'll get over it in the next probing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You always come back around. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird how that happens?
Super chat. B Buster for 5 says, "I got the number 1572 and 43.
And 43. Yeah, I don't know what the other number is.
Oh,
I'll
dude,
ask.
42 would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it for now, unless something slides in before we finish.
Slides in.
I don't know why I had to say it like that, but yes.
Jesus, that's right, girl.
Like a DM, okay?
Deal.
Damn.
Damn.
What do you got coming up, Garrett?
Like I said, I am now streaming twice a week now. So Sundays for Sunday Fun Day with X-Ray and Az and Kara and Mr. P. And also either a Monday or a Tuesday doing another game. And this time it is Silent Hill 2, the remake. And it's pretty
Scary,
hard.
right?
Pretty hard.
Are you playing it normal mode or hard mode?
Hardest difficulty.
Good for you.
I tried to do it with all of the UI turned off, but it was just difficult. It was just because it doesn't tell you what is interactable, so you just like clicking buttons randomly.
Oh my god!
Anyways.
Coming up to all the shelves, not knowing. Oh, that would be
just
tough.
like following his head because his head like does a little turn. But anyways, you can come and watch the retardation on my channel, Quarter Black Garrett, and that's it. That is all I'm doing.
And editing. Gonna be a busy week.
That's too, yeah.
Gonna be a busy week.
Lots of stuff coming out this week.
Working on bids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like out loud, my schedule here. It's gonna be really busy this week.
But that means you got to get the recorded sent to me.
Gosh,
I know.
Got to do it early so we can get them all done.
Fallout.
Well, I'm gonna have to work on 2 at once. I really hate doing that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
because I got to work on top 5, but then I can take a day off to do TFA, and then come back and then do Doomsday trailer reaction, then Avatar.
No Queen of Coal.
Maybe I'll probably a daily. I'll probably do that for a day. Yeah, so there'll be a daily for Queen of Coal. Like it's all coming out this fucking week, right?
Yep.
Then it's Christmas.
It all drops at the same time.
It all drops at the same time, but we're gonna make it happen, baby. I can start recording tomorrow.
Yeah,
I was gonna do the top 5 tomorrow, and then I'll probably do TFA Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah.
I just got to get the list, the final list from our panel of analysts.
Yes.
I know what my top 5 are. It was really easy. It's really fucking easy. X-Ray Girl.
X-Ray Girl everywhere. I have also been playing Silent Hill 2 albeit not as difficult as Garrett.
Oh.
And I have been scared, very scared. Everything's scary in there. Yeah, and I've also started playing Dispatch, and that has been really fun. So you can follow me over there. And yeah, a couple more super chats came in. If you want to read
Oh,
them.
Stargate, and that goes into our conversation. So this week is I have a lot of recording to do over the next week and a half, but like right around Christmas, I'm going to start doing my Stargate watch.
Oh, that means I have to too then.
Yep.
All right.
Gary sent you an email. Quarter G. I must confess, I've never been to a Quick Trip.
The gas station.
You're missing
right?
out, man.
The gas
You're missing out.
station? Really?
It's
What's
a good,
good about it?
It's just nice. Just a good.
They're
gas
nice.
station.
I mean, it's no Buc-ee's,
Well, yeah, there's like tier. That's a whole different level.
but I like Love's.
Love's is good. Yeah.
They have,
I grew up next to a Love's. It was trash.
their hot dogs are awesome, man.
Nice.
I mean, they're probably horrible for you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Going to give me cancer, but they're good.
I'm too scared to eat like the hot food on
Dude,
the
when you're
rollers.
when you're
Off
driving
roller.
through West Texas, when you see a Love's, you're like, thank God, because
that's
there's
the only thing.
nothing. Congrats on the book. Gary got mine here a couple weeks ago. Question: what's the status on your 2A getting your 2A rights back? Oof, long way right now, because I have to actually do it. Maybe if there's
Gotta
more
get.
time.
Can we do a petition? I know that petitions never work, but if you got a bunch of people sign it,
Great.
and then go up to that guy in the wheelchair and be like, "Hey, man, he's reformed. It's been like 30 years. Come on."
There you go. Ah, yes. Certificate says 22. Thanks, Beef. You're welcome,
Nice.
Rachel.
Congrats.
Right on. Well done. You missed the super chat for 20 Norwegian krona. You got it. Yeah, quick trips are nice.
Yeah.
Got one going up near my house.
If you want like a basic stop and go, it's not clean.
Yes,
ready.
Rings of Power season 3 finished filming. Job security. There's
Man.
lots of job security this week. It's about getting my ass.
Oh, this next
it.
few weeks is crazy.
Lots of
A lot of stuff coming out.
Lots of stuff going on. But if we work really hard this week, then we'll have Christmas pretty much off.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
And
That'll be
Stranger
nice.
Things when we get back.
Oh, Stranger Things when we get back.
Yeah.
I mean, like the one I'd skip, if we have to skip a video, it'll be the Avatar review. If I have to skip anything,
Like more blue people.
it'll be the review of Avatar. So that one will go on the chopping block. Because I'd rather do a Doomsday trailer reaction than a review of that fucking movie.
Oh,
I'd rather
yeah.
probably review the Queen of Coal over
Yeah.
Avatar.
There'll be more to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, Avatar will be easy. It'll be a very short review of like, I saw blue people for the third time. 3D was really neat. Can't remember what the movie's about. Have a nice day.
Clip this for the review.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is it true? You think is that a rumor or has it been confirmed that there's going to be 4 different trailers for Doomsday and they're doing like a week
I
and a
think
week and a
it's
week and a week?
been confirmed by news outlets, right?
Yeah, I think it's
They're
at
gonna,
least
like, roll
3.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we could do a review for each one if they're really different. If they're
Yeah.
radically. Well, I think they're going to be introducing teams. That would be my guess.
Right.
But the first trailer has to be. It might be 4 then because the first trailer is supposed to be about Doom. That's all it's about.
Right. You
Doom.
set that up and then the teams
Yep.
individually. Man, this movie's going to be it's going to be a miracle if they could pull off a halfway decent movie
Mhm.
out of there's so many characters. I mean, they did it with Avengers, so
The trailers are more. I'm
Care
gonna.
anymore.
I'm gonna say more engaging than what's actually coming out in the theaters this month.
yeah. Truly.
Mhm.
Check out the Pragmata trailer. It looks awesome. What's that?
Auto.
Never heard of it.
Do a YouTube short review of Avatar. That would be kind of funny.
You're only short.
Yeah. Do you need? Oh no, I want to watch the whole thing. I want to watch the whole. Do you need a Stargate SG-1 skip list? For example, Emancipation is Code of Honor, Spielberg movie, Title Theory. Think he's got real access to materials? Maybe. I mean, if anybody did, it would be Spielberg. I am looking forward to him doing another UFO movie. I am looking forward to it. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there. Yeah, I'm gonna take the night off and get my ass to work tomorrow. We'll be doing a nooner in the morning. I don't know what the live stream schedule might be. Kind of iffy this week.
This
we got work to do.
Wednesday we are not doing a nooner.
Not doing a nooner.
That
this,
we know for sure.
Yeah. But it's gonna be even the real BBC will probably be a shorter real BBC. Got to get some videos going. So thanks everyone for watching the show. We'll be back next Sunday with Adam Crigler. Hopefully we'll have more stuff to talk about. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat donation. You help keep the lights on. Thanks to everyone who participated. And thanks to those folks who came out to our trip and Quest for Ancient Civilization. And thank you to everyone who bought the book. I really appreciate it. Hope you get something out of it. We will see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Welcome to the Forbidden Frontier.